Must be a season of the witch. Hold on, y'all. Oh, look at that light. Which is, I stand that light so much. Hey, Catherine. That's my girl. How's everybody doing tonight? Are y'all happy that we are starting early? Because, baby, that 9 p.m. that 9 p.m. was not. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Girl, y'all, why I forgot to put the background? Not y'all let me forget to put the background. Not y'all setting me up for failure. Oh, I hope I didn't accidentally. Girl, I thought I had hit something that y'all didn't need to see. Hold on, wait. Let me. Cause child, if I had accidentally hit that picture, we'd have to get up out of here. Okay. Not my face being a little dry. Hold on. Girl, let's not talk about it. Let's not discuss, because baby, I was about to anyway. And let's just move on. Let's just go to something else. Let's go to the topic of the evening. How y'all hussies doing is my question. Baby, listen, Allie P, listen. And that's all I'm gonna say is listen to the song here in my heart. Melody I start. The cake. Anyway, okay. So y'all, let me tell y'all the exciting news. One of my followers actually reached out to me, and we recorded a podcast episode. So I was interviewed tonight about Charmed and what it means to me. So I don't know when it's gonna be out yet, but when it is, I'll share it with you hussies. And hopefully I'm gonna make a not hopefully, I mean I am gonna be making a promo for my Wicked City podcast that's gonna be coming out, because Chanel Mack is gonna be the very first guest on it. So whoop whoop, baby, we are cutting up in 2024. Do you understand me? I told y'all, new heights. New heights. Yeah, I really had a topic that I wanted to talk about. I kid you not, like, hand to God, I had a topic. Hey JD, I had a topic that I wanted to discuss, and I don't remember what it was. I do not recall what it was. I don't remember. Yes, I do. So this is a very random moment in Pardon My Past, because I was watching a clip that somebody posted on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on Instagram. And the clip was, Prue going to class with Phoebe, because in case something, Phoebe had another whatever attack from the ghost, that they thought it was a ghost or whatever, in case she had another attack, Prue was there as like her bodyguard. So I didn't really understand why Prue went, because you would think that Piper would be the better choice, because Piper would be able to freeze the room so that at least nobody could see what happened. Like at least that could be the bare minimum. But instead they sent Prue. I'm like, what was Prue gonna do? Was Prue gonna fling the ghost? Like, what was gonna happen? And then to add insult to injury, the as soon as Phoebe goes to class, Prue turns around like she sees something or suspects something, and then walks off. Mama, what? Like I genuinely, I don't understand what the point of that was. Like, I don't understand her walking away. That didn't make any sense to me. But she did get there pretty quick after Phoebe got, choked out. She did. But I was like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Somebody asked if Piper could freeze ghosts. I'm not saying that Piper should freeze the ghost. I'm saying Piper could have frozen the room so that way they could have a moment in case the ghost, tried to cut up. I'm not saying she was freezing ghosts. No one said freeze ghosts. I think even when I said the initial comment, I said freeze the room. So, hey everybody that's coming in. What the Grey Rock is cooking. Hungry KXO. But, so yeah, that's my thing. Is like, Piper could have at least frozen the room so she could... Okay, Tarot Teddy Bear. So, technically, she at random times she could freeze ghosts out of like a human. She did it with Aviva because but Callie was a demon, so that kind of didn't count. Which, I mean, it was still weird that she could do it. That's my thing. Hey Shantae, my bad. I did not say hey to Shantae. That's my fault. So there's the first part, is that she froze Callie out of Aviva. But then also, when she tried to freeze the ghost in Reckless Abandon, his lightning froze, but he didn't. So I don't think she could freeze ghosts. Yeah, she froze the lightning, but she didn't freeze him. And so it's like I said, Piper should have been there to freeze the room so that they could deal with whatever happened in that moment. But Prue was there, and Prue walked away. She said, baby, I'm not doing that. She said, I don't know what to tell you. She said, not doing it. And I don't know. The episode was just interesting. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I've never told people to like the live before. So yeah, hit the screen, stuff like that. Tap the live, like it, share it. I just be talking. I've never thought, I have never actually thought to do that before. So, y'all like it. Allie P says, and why if this was a lover did she get flung across the room? Okay. That part I do not think was Anton, me personally. I think that part was her remembering the cousins choking her. Because, even though it was like, I don't think it was specifically like Anton's ghost that was doing this. It wasn't Anton's ghost specifically. It was just like echoes of the past, things like that. So that's why I think that the part about her getting thrown was because when she started doing like this, it was very reminiscent of when, Past Life Piper had the thing and she was like, God forgive us. I was like, no ma'am. God, don't bring God into it now. Evil witch in my sight, vanquish thyself, vanquish thy might in this and every life. Don't bring God into that. Don't bring him into that. Don't do it. And then at least Piper's past life was a little bit remorseful. Like, at least she was remorseful. Past Life Prue was like, get her up out of here. She was like, let's go. She said, get her out. She said, baby, let's go. She was ready. Like, she was ready from the moment that Past Phoebe walked in that room. She was like, did you get the spell? Can I walk in the room first? Can I say hello? Like, girl, can I walk in this room and see who all is in this room first before you get ready to go on an unaliving spree? Ma'am. I was like, girl. And then, why was Prue in the past life? Why was she kicking like that? Why was she jumping in the air, kicking and all of that? Okay. And And then when Phoebe in her past life, when she was in the past life body and she like broke free of them and she did the roll back or whatever, Past Piper was like, where'd she learn that from? I think it was Past Piper. It might have been Prue, but I think it was Past Piper. I think. I don't know. I don't remember which one it was. When I tell you I was tickled because I was like, well, girl, I mean, how, well, okay, to be fair, past Phoebe did seem like she was too cute to fight. Like, she really did seem like she was a little too cute to fight. So, the fact that she was up there rocking and rolling, flipping back, you know, pantaloons to the wind, I can see why Past Piper would have been like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And then when he said that he needed to triple her power and she just hit that little fire bolt into the case, I was like, okay, so if that's triple the power, then baby, what was the original power? Because the original power was given very much, I can light one finger on fire. If that was, you know what I mean? Okay, 390 said, okay, girl, it ain't this much charmed in the world. Well, baby, you landed here, so clearly there's enough charm to go around. So, thanks for joining. Look at Zay. Look at Zay cutting up. Look at Zay cutting up. Look at Zay cutting up. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Catherine. I appreciate that. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are precious. Y'all are adorable. And y'all really make me realize, I'm so serious when I say this, because I got kind of sad one day because I was like, my friends, you know, that I know and stuff like that, they barely like any of the things that I, you know, post or whatever. They don't post anything like in supportness. I do have friends that do it, but I felt like don't nobody really fool with me like that. But y'all make me realize and remember that I am supported and I am loved, and y'all always like my stuff, and y'all always show up, and y'all always do what you need to do. So for that, I thank you. What are we congratulating Michael for? What Michael do? I don't know who Michael is. What do you do? Oh, I met Hallie and Shannon in November. Congratulations. That's so sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the experience. Val said I named my first son Leo after this show. Oh, poor baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to do that. I'm so sorry that you couldn't have chosen somebody else to, you know, name your baby after. I'm sure Leo is a lovely child. I know Leo is a lovely child, and I love Leo just as much as you do. I just bless his heart. I'm sorry to that man. I'm sorry to that man. Let me stop. Before they be like, girl. Let me stop. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, y'all tickle me. What's wrong with Leo? He exists. He exists. That's the problem. If he could just fix that problem, then we'd be okay. Like if one of the Dark Lighter arrows had just done what it needed to do, the whole thing would have been fixed. But unfortunately, you know, that doesn't always. Leia said, I always forget Lily has riders. Baby, it's people that go up for Lily. It is people that go up for Lily. But you want to know what? I remember it was one time that somebody went. I didn't mean to hit that invitation, baby. So I don't want to say don't accept it, but don't. That was horrible. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Oh, that was so bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I love you in person. I'm so sorry. Girl, Girl, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, Lily. Oh, yeah, Patty. Baby, there was one time I said Patty was in hell. And when I tell you that there were like 3 people who came at me and were like, Patty didn't. Oh, happy early birthday, Zay. What day is your birthday? So we can tell you, happy birthday. Y'all, so I said that about Patty, and when I tell you there were multiple people who came at me and were like, oh, January 17th, you gotta remind me, because I promise you I am old and I will forget. Like, I will absolutely forget that. Anyway, and people came at me and were like, what did Patty do? Patty didn't do anything but love her daughters and try to save innocence. And I was like, Patty existed. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Patty existed. She left her baby behind an Arby's. What else do you want me to say? Grams is burning for eternity, and I believe that. Prue, unalived half of San Francisco. You know Prue is down there. None of the charmed ones really are going to heaven. The only character in Charmed that's going to heaven is Daryl, and that's it. Like, Daryl's gonna go to heaven, Max will go to heaven, and that's it. Like, everybody else is just, I'm sorry to tell you, they're gonna burn. And if you say like, oh, well, we saw Patty and what's that lady's name? Penny in heaven. We don't know that was heaven. We just saw them come around every now and again. We don't know where they were at. That's all I'm saying. We have no idea where they came from. We just know that they glowed. We know that. And we know they had on fancy outfits. How else do you think Grams was losing weight and having on these new outfits every other day? She had a deal with the demons. She was down there with the demons turning up. Grams was on that demon time, figuratively and literally. So, that's all I'm saying. Oh, God. Graham said, on that demon time, she might start, and I don't know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say that on here, so I'm not even gonna try it, but y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Don Corleone said, hey, bro. Hey, bro. What's up? On that demon time, she might. So, y'all, I have a video that I really want to release, but I really don't want y'all to be like, I feel like it's not funny enough, and I feel like they're not gonna like it, but I'm still gonna put it out, and I'm gonna see what y'all think. So, Penny the Stallion. I'm Penny Minaj, Penny Lewinsky, Penny the Ninja, Penny the Boss, Penny the Harajuku Barbie. I don't know why you witches even bother at this point. Give it up. It's me. I win. You lose. Oh, God. I'm so tickled. Not in Tartarus. Not Grams is in Tartarus. Baby, not in Tartarus. Okay, 390 said, I'm not gonna read that question because earlier you said there's not enough charmed in this world. And so because there's not enough charmed in this world, I can't answer that question. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you that, but I have to be honest and tell my truth. There's not enough charmed in the world for me to answer that. Shantae said, I'm number 1. Baby, listen. That's her. That's her. Penny shackled up with Hades at this point. Listen, I mean, I could see it. Oh, not they said that's not what I said. Baby, it might not have been. I might have read it wrong. I might have absolutely read that wrong. You know what? Just so I can... Let me go back up and look. I want to double check and make sure. Somebody else might need to do it so I don't accidentally hit somebody invite them because I don't want to. I want to know what the context was. Maybe I missed the context of what you said. Dang, it went away right before that. Because I see why somebody said something. Anyway, child, let me stop being petty. Because sometimes when my pettiness kicks in, the Empress Ebony said, so you just going to ignore my question. Why didn't you like Leo? So my Cash App is King G, 1991. And then I'll answer your question. Thank you. So, baby, let me not, because the last time I got ate up, so I got gooped. I absolutely got gooped. I need to stop being petty because I really be extra sometimes. I just be finding that so funny when people are like, y'all remember that time somebody was like, he keeps ignoring my question? Baby. I told y'all, listen, y'all need to tell people I don't be looking at this chat. I don't be knowing half the time. Like when I say something about somebody specifically or answer a question, it's because I went back and looked. Like every now and again I try to go back and look. Baby, I don't be looking at the chat. I just be sitting here in my own little world. Sometimes I forget that I'm even on this this app, whatever this is. I just be thinking I'm sitting here talking to myself. So I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, Nini. Okay, it's time to stop because I'm, What was I finna say? There was something. Yeah, none of the charmed ones are going to heaven, though. I believe fully none of them will see heaven. But. So. There was something else I wanted to talk to y'all hussies about. Paige is going to heaven. Oh. Okay. Not after she turned that man into Chris and let the Scabbard demons, spit that acid on him. So I can't say that my girl is going to heaven. I can't say that. Not comfortably. I would like for her to go to heaven. I really would. I would love for her to go to heaven. Thank you for the rose, Charmed Pierre. Ooh. Wait a minute. Charmed Pierre is kind of cute. Girl. Let me... Goodness gracious alive. I got a gift for you. Girl, not me being fast in the chat, child. What was I talking about? Are we done with our straight era? Why are you being messy is the real question. Why are you being messy? Is that what you came here for? Is to be messy? Anyway. Child, I'm just saying hey to Charmed Pierre. That's all, child. Have you straight a bi era? I mean, I may be in my bi era, child. Y'all, I need to stop because I just be talking. Well, I mean, like I'm serious, but then at the same time I be joking. So it's like, that's why I need to stop being so sarcastic because people probably think I'm for real. And sometimes I'll be forgetting to go back to it. And so then it's like, in my mind, I'm joking and then I forget and I move on to something else. So if I'm being sarcastic, I apologize. Because y'all know that I have already had run-ins with people over me being sarcastic. So, love you. Mean it. I was going to say bye. Anyway, are you in the TD Jakes era of what? Girl, all right. All right. All right. Because, baby, girl, all right. As you can see, I'm gooped and gagged. Don't play with me like that. I know, I'm being funny. I'm just speechless that you would ask a question like that on this Christian channel. My God. Oh, God in heaven. I was, Lord. I wish I was though. But anyway, where is the decorum? Like, baby, where is it? Is it in the room with us? This is not what we're here for. That part. Let me go follow them though, because that was kind of funny. And I was really gagged by that. No pun intended. Oh, I already follow her. Oh, or them. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume your gender. But, oh, okay. Okay. This is Charmed After Dark, but child, whoa. It's 8 o'clock. It's 7:56 p.m. in the evening. This ain't even after dark. We still in the dark. So, what is the point of this live at this point? But no, oh, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all hussies about. I knew it was something I wanted to talk to y'all hussies about. And I'm so glad that you said whatever you said. And then I thought about the demon time. I'm so glad you said that. So I want to talk about the fact that we don't acknowledge enough that Phoebe became Grams in a timeline. We don't talk about that enough. Like, Phoebe literally became like an exaggerated version of Grams. Like, the fact that I don't think she necessarily hated men. She was just bitter and mean and just hateful and spiteful. And it was all because that one shot that she had, that she felt like of true love, that one shot, when she found out he was a demon the second time, because she already, oh, thank you, Charmed Pierre. Charmed Pierre, you come see the teacher after class. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So yeah, like, thank you, Bayou Brit. So, like, literally, she became Grams. And that's so interesting because it's the fact that I used to think that Phoebe was being, like, future Phoebe was being selfish, right? And so I used to think she was being selfish by letting Matthew I don't even know what you're talking about, but we ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't even know what that means, but I just went ahead and I'm sorry. I don't do that. So yeah. I don't girl, what am I talking about? So Phoebe in the future was basically Grams, and she was hateful and mean and spiteful. And like I said, I used to think that she was very that she was, being selfish, because why would you let your sisters go through this? Why would you let Phoebe go through that of being with Cole, getting married to him, whatever else, just so, the future could maybe change? But then I thought about it, and I thought to myself, if I had the opportunity to go back in time and change an event like that completely changed the trajectory of my life, I probably would do that. 9 will get you 10. I probably would do it. And then when you add in the fact that like Phoebe still loved Cole. Like this version of Phoebe never got an opportunity to get that. You know, she never felt an opportunity to feel that love. She never got the opportunity to really have any closure with Cole, because even though we don't know necessarily what happened that led her to figure out that Cole was a source, it was still the fact that clearly she did not get an opportunity. Thank you, Catherine, for the roses. Clearly, she did not get an opportunity to settle things with Cole, because she was like, we found out that you were the source and my sisters and I had to vanquish you. And I was like, girl, okay, calm down. And so like it seemed like they just had to kind of like, boom, there it is. So I just thought like, of course, like she, and then on top of everything else, she didn't even, girl, I don't know what I was going to say, so I'm just going to move on. But the point here is that, like somebody said, so I saw somebody actually say that she should have said something from the jump. I do agree with that. Because when she slapped him, number one, that should have been an indication that he did something. But that's just me. That's just me talking out loud. I would have, as a current person, as as Piper Page, or well, I would say Leo, but Leo doesn't have any reasoning skills. Piper or Paige, you would think that one of them would have been like, hey, do you realize that upon seeing the man that you want to marry, she slapped the ever living out of him? Like, I would have been like, let's turn this on. Let's turn this on. Because we don't know what happens. But she saw this man after what I would say is at least 45 years. At least 45. I'm going to say at least 45. And the first thing that she did was slap him with the force of a mighty wind. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Turn this on. Turn it on. And Phoebe still was like, should I marry Cole? Phoebe, baby. Are you okay? Is everything okay at home? If nothing else, you would think that Phoebe Sharkeisha Halliwell would have attempted to have a premonition. Like, you would think that she would have been like, okay, all right, you're not giving me the information that I need on what happened, so I'm finna get the information I need myself, because why did you come in slapping this man? But I guess I just, I think logically. And, but then I absolutely do. I don't believe in daddy issues, but do believe in personal trauma. Oh, well, this might not be the page for you, because we got a lot of daddy issues over here. But that's neither here nor there. What the frick was I about to say, man? I am like kind of thankful that paternal trauma. Sorry, I thought they said personal. I still think it's the same thing. But anyway, again, that's not the point. I think that she did the right thing by letting Phoebe marry Cole. As much as I hate it, I think she did the right thing, because if Phoebe hadn't had that relationship with Cole, who said losing train of thought again? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Stop calling me out. Stop calling me out and gaslighting me. I think she did the right thing. So, hey, Nostalgic, popping in for a second before I clock back in. What's up, bro? Not much, bro. I love when people say bro. I love it, and I hate it from certain people, though. But anyway, I think y'all make excuses for Cole, and he showed who he is regardless of the timeline. Okay. Did I? Oh, somebody else is making. Oh, okay. Because I was like, what? What did I say? I was really trying to go through it. I was like, wait, what did I do? I was, I was like, oh. But yeah, definitely that was necessary, and so I'm glad old Phoebe had the ability to work through that and be like, okay. But then at the same time, it's like, but I guess she said, listen, a little bit of heartbreak for a minute will be okay in the long run. You just, you're gonna get through it. You'll figure it out. And so I like that. And I like the fact that she trusted young Phoebe enough to know that she could survive that hurt. So, that's just me. Hold on, I'm being petty again. So whoever that was that asked where's Prue, you send me something on Cash App and baby, I will change it. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Ask Sabrina. I sure will. So yeah, I mean, that's just my, thank you for the rose, Heaven Sent. So you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, Catherine, you didn't have to send me anything. I need to stop doing that. I don't want y'all to think, let me say this. Let me segue for about a half a second, because I think I told y'all this Tuesday, that I feel so guilty doing stuff like that. And I don't want anyone to think that I'm like asking you for money for being a part of the fandom. That's not it. And y'all do not know. Ever since I started the Patreon, I have felt so like, I have felt so guilty this whole time. And I have been trying my hardest to like sit down and really come up with content that's good, and really coming up with like good ideas that y'all will like, because I appreciate the fact that y'all even like, it blows my mind that y'all support me enough to, or you believe in me enough to support me like that. And so I promise you, I'm like trying to come up with something good, and I have just felt horrible. And that's why like I feel like I kind of detached myself a little bit when we were joking about the Patreon the other day in the live, because I just felt like, okay, if I make it a joke, maybe I won't feel so bad about it, because I don't want y'all to think like the only thing I'm after is some kind of financial gain from this, because I genuinely enjoy making the videos and I want everyone to enjoy it. I just feel like it's time for me to reflect the work I'm putting into it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. So that's what I just want to have that little moment with you all and just be honest about that, because I feel really guilty. But yeah, anyway. That's what I wanted to throw at y'all about old Phoebe, because number one, I wanted to see old Phoebe levitate. That's what I wanted to see. I know that's petty, and I know that that's extra of me, and I know that we were never gonna see it because they were not gonna put that old lady on a harness, but I wanted to see old Phoebe levitate bad, real bad, and it'll never happen. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Oh, thank y'all for being so encouraging in the chat. Bitter Waters asks, is it streaming on any app? It is on Amazon Prime, and I think it's still on Peacock. I think it's on Peacock. I forget that there's a lag here because sometimes when I answer questions, it seems, or whatever, it seems like it takes forever. So I'm sorry. I completely forget about the lag. Oh yeah, I love the ASMR. Listen, I've been having so much fun making that Charmed ASMR. It has been so fun doing it. And I haven't recorded, I was going to record it today, but I didn't get a chance to. But I'm going to record season 3 tomorrow, because tomorrow is like my homework day where I'm going to do all my homework and stuff. But I'm going to make sure, you know what, I may record season 3 tonight. That may be what I do tonight after we get off here. It might be like midnight, but I'm still going to record it. Because I had trouble like releasing it to everybody, to the patrons first. Because I was like, I didn't quite know how to do that. But anyway, I'm figuring it out. I think I did it right. So, oh, let me give y'all a little. Okay. Wait. Y'all gonna be like, I don't want to hear this, but I'm finna do it anyway because I can. Because this is my phone and my channel and my live. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, wait. Magic forces far and wide, reaching out through space and time. Be far or be near. Bring us the demon Balthazar here. I love it. I love it. Tic Tac? What you mean? What you mean a Tic Tac? What you saying? But listen, I love it. I love saying that. It sounds so pretty. And I can't remember who that was that requested it, because somebody specifically requested that. And I'm sorry that I don't remember who, because I'm old and my mind is bad. But I can't wait to say it. It sounds so amazing. David said, I felt very uncomfortable there for a minute. LMAU, JK. Baby, so did I. Because I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know this show. So imagine how uncomfortable I feel, because I'm just on here talking about a show I've never seen before. Anyway, so Ronica, is it Ronica or is it Ronica? Because I don't want to say your name wrong. Said, do you host watch parties? Not yet, but that is coming up. And you should join the Patreon if you want to do so in the future. But anyway, but you know, oh, well, I guess I can plug it. Y'all join the Patreon. You can find me on Patreon at Power of G, which was a name that was created by one of my followers. They said it one day and I just fell in love with it. And it's in my bio, actually, on Patreon, who it was, because I don't remember off the top of my head. So Ronica. Okay, thank you for that, because sometimes you gotta spell things out for me, like I'm, you know, like this ain't on, because it's not. I'm telling you, I'm one of the kids George Bush left behind. Yes. Okay, thank you, Leia. So the Patreon does have a free tier, and there is a $1 tier. So you can pick one. If you want to join the free tier, you get all the updates, you get the videos, but the people who pledge get access to the videos first. So, bing, bing, bong. And the Discord. Yeah, girl, in the Discord. Yeah, come on the Discord so we can talk about See Harmed. So yeah. Yes, if you need help getting to anything, then let Catherine know, because baby, Catherine be on it. One day when I make it big, Catherine is gonna be my, and can pay her. Catherine is gonna be my right hand person. I don't want to label you. I'm not sure which one to use. And I would say Leia too, but I don't know. Leia be gaslighting me too much. That's my only thing, is Leia be gaslighting me. So I feel like I don't want to name other names, because I don't want nobody to be like, well, what about me? Because I'm saying Catherine because like Catherine been helping with a lot of stuff since day one. So Ronica, child, I'm sorry, I forgot how to say it just that quick. Said Piper and Prue were always sitting close together and holding hands. Baby, they really were. Like, they were always doing little stuff like that. Like, they were always holding hands. They were always, like when they would walk down the stairs and they'd be holding hands, and they would do little things and they'd be arm in arm and things like that. Yeah, Blake definitely is a gaslighter, and I don't like, because by the time Blake got done gaslighting me, I would just be, my mind would be bad. So yeah, that's my little love Blake down, but Blake be on here gaslighting me every week, every day, everything. Somebody tagged me today. I forgot to respond to that. Somebody tagged me today and they were talking about Adult Wyatt when he was like, leave my family alone. And I giggled so hard. I just forgot to do anything about it. And I forgot to thank you for the finger hearts. Oh my God, Catherine, you're cutting up. And it was, but I was like, leave that man's family alone. Piper, Prue, leave his family alone, please, before I get Sam to come and get you. Hey, Ash. But yeah, anyway, child. Come on, Prue voice. Not, who is this talking about gaslight me? Anyway, y'all, I love beyond measure when Prue gets auto corrected to pure. I don't know why I love that so much. I love it because I saw where someone said pure, and I'm telling you, that is one of my favorite things in the world. When people will be like, because this person didn't say it, but when people will be like, I hate pure. I'm like, you hate pure what? Pure gold? You hate pure hatred? Grandband said, were they still called the Hallowell sisters after Prue died? Piper and Phoebe were. I would assume. But then there were people who would just say the Hallowells. Like they said, girl, I'm not doing all that. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So I hate pure. Pure vengeance. That's what it's given. Or they'll be like, I loved pure. Pure coconut. That's what it always gives. It gives a little bit of like, I don't actually know. Yeah. When Piper married Leo, did she take his last name? No, because they're not legally married. Or if they are, it's a sham. They used a fake birth certificate, fake social security number, and so it doesn't count in my book. It's basically like on soap operas when you get married to somebody, but they don't actually exist on paper, and so the marriage is null and void. That's what that reminds me of. So yeah. And she didn't take his last name because Grams was like, and the women in this family keep their last names, Mrs. Hallowell. And I was like, girl, shut up. Hush. Be quiet. Be quiet and leave me alone. Please, madam. Like, you're doing it.
Hey, Stink, you ready to be
But
gaslighted?
he became mortal, so they had to make it on paper. Baby, he didn't become mortal until season 7. They got married in season 3.
Yeah,
So,
Leo was like a white lighter until like season 7.
so yeah. Anyway. Hello, Zadence. Hello, Xavion.
Hey, Stink.
Do I have the phone turned up, Joe?
Mm.
Oh, not me not having the phone turned up. My bad. Because I was
That's
like,
insane.
Charmed is gone unless they do a reboot.
I don't think they even going to do that. Charmed is just like at this point, there's no saving it. Just let it be. Just let it go. It's over.
Well, BWTF said Charmed is gone unless they do a reboot. Child, I'm gonna tell you right now, and like I've said this before, that if it comes to pass, I will absolutely, um, apologize for this, but I do not think we're gonna get a Charmed revival. I don't think that that's gonna happen, or if we do, it's gonna be in a very um limited fashion. Like it's not gonna be what people think it is. Like, I want all four sisters together. Well, that's great for you, baby. I do not think that we're gonna get that.
And if they do anything, they'll probably do like the kids, because like it'd be better if they did, because like the Charm ones, I feel like their era is over. Like, pass the mantle down.
Yeah. And then people, like, even with it being the kids, I'm not trying to be petty when I say this. I think what people need to realize too is, like, unless we're doing it in a certain time of life, in a certain season, um, you know, the actors that play Wyatt and Chris are like in their 40s.
A what?
So yeah,
Oh
like
my!
they're not. But I mean, even like, okay, so think about the fact that they were playing 25-year-olds almost 20 years ago.
Dang. So
Like,
you probably were already like 25.
yeah, like they weren't. Let me look this up because now I feel like I don't want to lie on nobody.
No, you're right. You right around that age. You're right.
I just want to double check. So Wes Ramsey, who played White, God, he is 46.
Well, that's old.
Listen, not Wyatt is going to be in the nursing home. Wyatt's
City
gonna be
nurses and
like,
all.
Wyatt is going to be like, leave my family alone. As soon as they help get my arm up, I'm using my magic on you. Like, and then, and Drew Fuller is 43. So, I mean,
It's over.
like, I'm just saying that they are older than Scott Groves asked, do you get tired talking about Charmed? I've never watched Charmed, so every time I talk about it, it's like a new adventure.
Definitely.
Yeah, every time I talk about it, somebody teaches me something new. Like, I just found out that they lived in San Francisco. That is so crazy. Like, I was thinking that they lived in Detroit. Girl, not you and these sirens.
Me and my sirens?
It's giving white refrigerator.
Oh! No, it's because I live right next to the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a nursing student. Well, now I am.
Well, congratulations if you actually are.
Yeah, I just started.
So yeah. But yeah, I've never in my life seen an episode of Charmed. I don't even know what they are. I just found out that these women were the Charmed ones. I just found out. So it's giving very chopped cheese. It's giving very, very chopped
Right.
cheese. But yeah. I wonder how many people believe that this is the first time I've ever seen.
You know what really like? You know what like really grinds my gears?
What, Peter Griffin?
How you not talking? All right, I'm done. All right.
Baby, that was me
saying.
saying it because Peter did that in an episode of the show.
Oh, really?
We were very quick to say, I know you're not talking. Wow. That was very eye-opening, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, go ahead.
No, but pretty much I feel like that Paige shouldn't have ended up with her little Henry, because in my personal opinion, Ain't nothing wrong with being with a mortal or whatever, but it's like you don't really think that you're suscepting them to any type of danger here by them not having any type of active power, any type of anything. I mean, he got a gun. What a gun gonna do against a demon? You gonna shoot him? You gonna shoot him with your Glock? What that gonna do? Nothing.
I guess he just had to use what he had at his disposal.
Mm. And that's why nobody ever be winning against them demons unless they the charmed ones.
Child, I don't know. Mortals can use potions. Yeah, they can just give them a couple of potions and go from there.
But then again, they made it seem like magic was concealed from most mortals. And then if any mortals did know about magic, it's because they accidentally stumbled onto it. A couple of them.
Oh my God, Auntie is here, y'all. XO Auntie. And if you don't follow my friend, then I want you to go do it at this moment. Like, if you don't go do it right now, then I'm going to curse your future children. And I mean that. Like, I hope all your kids are bald head. Some of y'all don't have to worry about that. No way. But just it's giving very vanquished thyself, vanquished thou might. It's giving very that. Not the Mr. Clean curse, okay? Purr.
That is crazy.
Purr. But yeah, that's what y'all need to go do. I don't even know if he's still in here. But if he
do you know what I realized?
Well, you can be taken off that list, off the chain letter. Now I want Balthazar. I want Balthazar. And then I was like, I heard voices. Well, yeah, you did hear voices. And then you heard Phoebe screaming very loudly. Like, what do you mean you heard voices? Piper was acting a little slow.
I don't understand. The demons be confusing me because sometimes they be taking over the house. Like Zanku, he took over the house, but like if you really think about it, that's still like their battleground. If you being like really honest with yourself, like they lived in that house since they were born, so like they really have the upper advantage there. So I don't understand why demons, like any demon, like a couple of demons, good couple of demons died in the house. So it's like y'all think y'all wouldn't think to not go into the house. Because it becomes, well, some of them don't. But the ones that don't, they still end up getting caught because, you know, it's the Charmed One show. So, you know, they can't die. Well, they can, but we know how that goes.
Chow. Them demons came up in there and just said, we got the deed to the house and everything else. Somebody said, how did Aquifa find out about Callie? Not Aquifa, Jesus.
Aquifa? Who Aquifa?
Oh my God. Not Aquifa. I do kind of want to know, like, I assumed that Callie would, like, search people out, but that doesn't really make sense because she was in a mirror dimension, so maybe that mirror just so happened to be cursed? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to assume that particular mirror just so happened to be her. Because I don't remember if she could move through dimension or move through mirrors. I think that was the only one that she was in. I think. I'll have to go back and watch the episode. That's actually the next episode that's going to be on me and my friend's Charmed podcast, the Nexus podcast. If you guys would like to join it or listen to it, you can go on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts and listen to the Nexus podcast. It's a Charmed rewatch podcast.
You know what I've realized about Charmed? Every episode is different, but like there's a reoccurring thing where the charmed ones, they get separated and they get put through these tests. I think I know I'm not the only one that's realized this. Like on multiple occasions, they get put in different like dimensions, or like they put themselves in certain predicaments, and they're just separated. And it's like so funny to me. It's like they say, "Oh well, you're not going to be able to make it out here without your sisters," but it's like they end up making it out because you know how pretty much Piper, she was, and they had her thinking like she was crazy. Like it had her in a little stray jacket, and she was like, "I know I'm not crazy." I low key felt that. Like I really felt that because like I'm not crazy. I know what I saw. I know what I could do. Like they really had that girl thinking like she was nuts. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my.
They love playing mind games, which would be my battlefield is a good old fashioned mind game. And Piper said, listen, from whence they came, return them now. Vanish your words, vanish our powers. She said, I don't want this no more.
Yeah, the amount of times I can count that she said she wanted to give up her magic, just a lot.
Hmm. She was ready. She was absolutely ready. Tumesson said, y'all, let's get this live to 10K likes. Listen, I don't know if y'all realize this, but we are almost at 10K followers. We have 9,000 right now. And my mind is
Ooh.
100% blown. Like my mind is blown that we are popping off like that. So,
I mean, you really shouldn't be because you're funny.
every now and again, I make a cute
Yeah.
little something. So, I'm just in shock. And hopefully by the end of the year, we reach that goal. Oh my God. A BWTF said Phoebe loved being a witch out of all four of them. Yeah. I mean, Phoebe did it first. And then I feel like.
After she vanquished Cole, she was over it.
I feel like she was low key over it before they vanquished Cole. Like
Oh
season
wow.
4, I feel like she kind of halfway through was like, I'm good. I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
good.
crew was gone.
I think she just kind of walked away from it at that point and was like, I'm gonna save innocent still, but it's
I'm
just.
not emotionally attached to this job anymore.
Mm-hmm.
My emotions are detached. So once I clock in, my emotions turn off. That's it.
Like even at the end of season 4, Phoebe was ready to give up her powers too. Piper was not alone. Phoebe was like, "Girl, here, take take them."
Definitely.
Something made a noise. What made it? Something.
Yeah, it was my phone.
Oh, not that. It sounded like. Well, I guess it was. I don't know, but yeah. Oh, Evil Wyatt was. Oh my God, that man between his
Yes.
and that chest and them arms and
Fine.
oh, God in heaven. God in heaven. It was, the man was a specimen. That man was a specimen. Not Christopher being somebody's gay awakening. Oh,
I feel attacked.
oh, okay. Well, you know what? Chris was very good looking. I'm not even gonna lie. His lips were so plump for what.
You hear what you was about to say? Because I was thinking the same thing what you was about to say.
His lips were very plump. And he had pretty eyes. And so yeah. I'm so sorry. That was not trying to say that. Hey, Envy Flat Geeks. Avatar Leo. Leo was kind of like daddy-ish a little bit in season 6. A little bit. around the edges, except for the khakis. Leo was
Yeah,
definitely
them
a little.
khakis was killing me. And then them plaid shirts, it's a no. They gotta go.
He was season 6. He was thick. I think that's the thing. He was thick,
Yeah, he was
and,
evening out.
but he was like daddy thick. Like he was cute in season 1. Like season 1, he was really cute, and then season 2 was given. I auditioned for the Backstreet Boys and they turned me down. And so now I'm having to figure out what I want to do in life. And instead
Oh
of
wow.
like Justin Timberlake, he was Jay-Z Shaze's evil twin is what I got from that.
Ah.
And I don't even remember. I don't even know if JC Chazé and what's his name were in. Like Leo in season 2 seemed like he would have voiced Chip Skylark. It was given very my side keeping me, Icky Vicky. It
In
was
my opinion, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, Leo's a good character and all, but like, I feel like they shouldn't even have gave him the Avatar storyline at all. I don't feel like they should have made that storyline at all. I feel like they should have made it totally different. That whole season should have just been a whole different big bad because the Avatars is like it felt rushed, and I say that because it's like if you weaken one of us, you weaken the collective. In my opinion, that's some bull. Because what the hell is that? That is
mm,
insane.
it was there was showing trying to show a progression of Leo by making him an elder and then an avatar, and we should have just picked one or the other. Like I don't know, something like. But it felt like, or it would have been different if they said they had to make him an elder so he could become an avatar. So he had the magic behind him to, to
I feel like they
become.
messed up when they made him an elder. I feel like Chris. I mean, I know it was a safe page and all, but like, I feel like he messed up a little bit because it's like he. I feel like Leo is unstable, low key. Like the slightest wrong thing that would not like ruin his day, he would lose it. Like if it really like took him, he'd lose it.
Yeah, child. Somebody was in a Discord and they were talking about Leo and how what he did to Piper was necessary. And I don't know. I feel like I'm on the fence about that because I get what they were saying, and I didn't respond because it was so much, and I just wasn't able to at the time. Because I kind of understand that argument that like when he cast the memory spell on her, like he needed to, and I kind of get that argument. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I would have done that.
I
But
would have did something else. I would have had a little talk.
I don't know. It was given very Willow and Tara. Like, excuse me, when Willow listen, a Tara teddy bear, the blanket is close to coming out. I'm not even going front. Even though we started
I
this
can
early,
tell.
I did not take a nap, and the blanket is close to coming out. But I'm gonna really try my hardest. But yeah, Willow, it was definitely given a little bit of Willow and Tara. It was given, you played with my mind after what Glory did to me. Um, so I don't know. It's like he couldn't have possibly thought that Piper was gonna forgive him after that. But but then she kind of did, but she kind of didn't at the same time. And I wish
Hmm.
they had more of a dialogue about like you really messed with my mind and you took away. Oh, thank you for the 2024 Jalen. Is it? Oh, it's Jalen. Oh, not me saying Jalen, and it's Jalen. I'm so sorry. Oh, Jalen's
Have you
fine.
seen True Blood?
Well, I'm just saying hey to Jalen because Jalen is kind of cute. And baby, my name is
Ooh.
Galen, so we got matching names. Um, and that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say is that we got matching names. So, mm. But thank you for the 2024. It was very nice of you to give me that. Um, so I have seen True Blood, but I didn't watch like the last season after they did the whole um vampire religion thing. I tuned out after that because I had no interest in that. And then when Bill became Vampire Jesus or whatever he became.
You see, the whole show on the whole just like enthralled me because when I first watched it, I'm like, oh my god, what is this? I don't think I want to watch this because I'm like, this is very like rated R. This not. I don't think this for me. And then like the blood and all the you drinking people blood. I'm like, that's very like it's overhyped. Like you couldn't do the blood to neck thing and not make people like actually like make it seem like they was drinking. That's kind of like nasty.
Yeah. Child, I don't know. They just started going a little bit off the rails after what they did to Tara. I was good. And my Jessica up there staying a virgin for the rest of her days. I said, child, y'all can have
That's
this.
none of my business.
Child, it wasn't none of her business either. It wasn't none
Oh,
of her business, but baby, Pam was the star of True Blood, and nobody can convince me otherwise. Nobody can convince me Pam wasn't the star. And they should have gave her that purple power we saw when she went back in time with her sister. Okay, what purple power? Because now I feel like I wanna. Oh, and Lafayette. That's true, Lafayette. I wasn't even thinking about Lafayette. That's my fault. What purple power? Purple power when they got sent back in time. Are we talking about when she was using natural magic when she was sweeping?
well, I think so. But I
Phoebe's
don't remember the
purple
Poker Magic.
power.
Purple Magic. I can't think of any Purple Magic.
No, when she got burned at the stake. Are you talking? That was when she went to the future, not the past. And that power, are you talking about the lightning thing when she was doing the psychic reflection? Because, oh, okay. Girl, that was a description, child. That was a
Right.
description. My God. And I don't know if Jalen is still in the chat, but thank you, by the way, for the, whatchamacallit. Not corporate Barbie Prune. Not corporate Barbie Prune. Leave me alone. Hey, Prince Sky Brown.
I
Has
was just
anyone seen the
watching.
Charm comics? I saw it when it ran away, but I didn't see it do anything else.
I was
I
just
didn't.
watching the
Mm-hmm.
episode with the three blondes. Because the girl that played Robin, when Paige went back in the '80s, she played the demon with the three blondes, and I find it hilarious. It's like they wanted to be the charm one so bad, and they risked their life, and I'm like, they should have knew that wasn't going to work though.
You said Robin did what?
I said Robin. They used the same person twice. They used the same person multiple times for different demons.
So who else did Robin play?
She played one of the three sisters that did the identity theft spell.
No, she didn't. That was a different person.
Yeah, was it? It could have been because it was Robin.
That was a complete. I don't know which one you're saying, but if it's Margot, Margot played Astronomer on Power Rangers. Like those are two completely different people. And I'm just assuming that that's who, because that's the only person I can think of that could just look similar to her.
Yeah,
But
they looked exactly the same though.
mm, no, not really.
Mm.
To me, I don't know. Maybe the hair. I don't know. But yeah, no, that wasn't the same person.
They do say all blondes look the same, so
That was supposed to be my power, baby. One thing about my girl Margot, she was not having it. Margot said, "That's not fair." I said, "Oh my God. Oh my God."
she was having one of her little white girl meltdowns.
I said, "Oh my God." Margot said, "I'm not doing it." When she said she was just gonna orb the blemishes away, I said, "Come on, orb and blemishes." Baby, the first thing my girl said was she was like, "Listen, I am about to use magic for my own purposes, and that's she was having a BF. That's exactly what she was having.
You can't give me power like that. I would get a BBL so fast.
Not a BBL. Alexandria said, "I've been waiting to run across your live. You should definitely check out Discovery of Witches." I started watching A Discovery of Witches, and I got about 2 episodes in, and I think that that's all I'm gonna watch. I do not choose to go any further with that television program
Your
because
discretion is advised.
it was not giving me what I needed it to give. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on what it was. I think it's because I hated Diana. Like, I hate Diana. Usually when I watch a show, I don't really have a character I hate until at least 4 episodes in, halfway through the season, towards the end of the season, something. I hate Diana and hated her from the very beginning. Like,
Oh wow.
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Green Forest Gold said, "By the way, love your new Patreon episodes. Thank you. If y'all haven't joined the Patreon, listen. I'm gonna start coming up with some stuff that's exclusive to the Patreon, but I don't really know yet like what. Like, I'm really trying to come up with I have an idea in mind, but and thank you, Jalen, by the way. I really want, because he's back in the chat, and I want to say thank you, like, sincerely, not being thirsty like I was low-key being, but like genuinely thank you for sending the stuff, for sending the gifts, and just for following and just being here. But I'm trying to think of something that I can do specifically for the Patreon. So, but Mr. G, you didn't even make it to the Louisiana Vampires of the Black Man from Alabama saying,
Ah,
I don't want to see that. I don't even know what that's given. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what that means. I don't want to know what the context of it is. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I was
That
about
ain't
to
got
make a
nothing, that ain't
joke.
got nothing to do with me. Because, baby, I'm down here in Louisiana, and I thought Bon Ton was a real place for about 3 years after True
Of
Blood
course, that's
premiered.
not a real place.
Huh?
Of course, that's not a real place.
I genuinely thought Bon Ton was a real place. I am from Louisiana. I grew up in Louisiana. My family is from Louisiana. And I thought that Bon Ton was a real place. Because they would mention like they would mention places close to me. Like, they would mention like Ruston, and they would mention Shreveport and stuff like that. So I genuinely thought that it was real. I really did.
They
They
be
even said
getting
like
you.
the name of my town one time, and I was like, oh my God, because it's such an obscure, it was such an obscure thing. It was or town. So it's like, girl, I had no idea. Like, you could have bought me for a penny when I found out. Ronica, I'm sorry, I forgot how to say it. I completely forgot your watch party answer earlier. Did you say yes? So technically, we're gonna start doing watch parties on via Zoom on the Patreon.
Ooh.
We're gonna do, and we are like, I have made up in my mind that we are going to start doing watch parties on Patreon. Because school is starting back Monday, and so it might be February before we really start doing it, because I don't, I don't want to commit to something this month that I'm not going to be able to do. But next month we are going to start doing Zoom watch parties.
Oh,
So,
what would you be exactly displaying here?
so when I say Zoom, I mean I'm gonna send out a Zoom link, and the people that are gonna be on it are, oh, thank you, Jalen. The people that are there, we're gonna watch, because I didn't know you could like share your screen and whatever else. So I'm just gonna share the screen, and we're gonna watch us an episode of Charmed and go from there. If it's too many people, that's the only thing, is like, we need to work out how we're gonna do the talking and stuff, because that's my thing. It's like, I don't want everybody talking over each other. I'm not trying to talk over nobody. So, yep. Yep, 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 yep.
I know what you mean. I mean, well, if you are admin of it, you can mute everybody. So it's like,
Yep. So I don't know. I'm still figuring the logistics of it out, but we are going to start doing it.
well, if you do it,
Random or season by season. I think that what we can do, because if you don't know, I have a Charmed podcast with my friends, and it's a
ooh,
Charmed rewatch. And so I think what we can do is I'll kill two birds with one stone, and we'll just watch an episode that we're finna review. So
ooh.
yeah.
I was going to say the other thing where you just put different episodes in a jar and just pick one.
Mm, that might be fun. Like the people who are patrons can maybe give
Yup.
their opinion, and then we can just pick one. Like, and then, or maybe of that list, we can just go one by one. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
Or like,
It'll come to you.
because I want it to be fair. Because if you're paying for it, then I want you to be able to, feel seen. I don't want to just, but we only watch one episode at a time. It's not like we can watch, 10, 11, whatever at a time. So, oh yes, for patrons' birthday, they could pick an episode. But I don't know nobody's birthdays because nobody has told me. And you don't have to put it on post, but if you like DM me your birthday, then I can have a running list, which the thing is people gonna find out anyway, but because we're gonna be doing it for your birthday, but let me know. Um, do you think you can create a poll and most voted wins for the week? Oh,
Oh.
that makes sense. I do still want to do a birthday shout out. I might do birthday shout outs on like TikTok. And then that's another reason I need y'all to send me your TikToks if you haven't, or whatever place you want to, like if you follow me and you are subscribed to the Patreon, um the $1 here, then just send me your birthday so I can give you a shout out on whatchamacallit. It's Derek said, how much is it to subscribe? It's just $1. Oh, not just $1 like this,
A dollar and some
but it's
change.
$1. It's $1. Is it some
Yeah.
change? Do they
Yeah, if
tax?
they're putting tax, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. How much is it?
Like $1.05.
Oh,
It's not bad, yeah.
okay. Okay, so yeah, it's $1 and some change. It's called The Power of G, if you want to look it up. But it is also in my link tree on my page. So thank
Because
you.
as soon as I found out you put that, I was like, ooh, let me go ahead and subscribe real quick.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Let me be honest for a second. My feelings were hurt with that Peter Griffin thing. I don't know why, but my feelings were hurt. I'm being very serious right now, actually. Like I'm actually being
Oh,
serious.
really?
Yes, because I was like, we were very quick to say, I know you're not talking. And that was kind of what got me, was I was like,
My apologies.
oh. So I just wanted to say that because, you know, I just wanted to throw that out there, that I was very, I don't know what, I think just like, because in my mind, I'm thinking like we all, and when you said grind my gears, I was like, oh. And then when you said, I know you're not talking, I really felt like you were
Oh,
saying,
no, I didn't think you'd take you serious. I didn't think you would take it serious like that. No, 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 no. It was joking.
I think the
All
reason it
jokes.
affected me in the moment was because I thought you were saying I look like Peter Griffin, and I was like, oh wow, like that's
Oh, no, 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 no.
what I
Because,
was
no, you're
saying.
friend. You're cool. You're funny.
Yeah, okay. Because I was like, oh my god, okay. So
Oh, because I was
I'm
like,
glad I said
wait, because that came out wrong.
I'm glad I said that, and I'm glad I didn't let that fester because
I'm glad you said something. You
yeah,
see, we're using our words.
child, we're trying to anyway. We're attempting because now that we're getting up in age, we have to be a little bit together with our emotions. And so I was like, no, let me just say this. And I was like, well, maybe I should message. I've been thinking about that this whole time. I was like, well, maybe I should, but I was like, no, I'll just say it right now while I'm here. So yeah, but yeah, so because I don't want to be on, I don't want to be having my face tore up with nobody, because I don't have no feelings
Oh,
for nobody. I was just very, I was like,
yeah.
I don't want to use the word
It's
hurt.
all love.
I don't want to use the word hurt. I think I was just caught off guard because you know how like you hear something and you interpret it a certain way. I was
Yeah,
like,
I know what you
I was like, oh,
mean.
are you telling me I look like Peter Griffin? Because I was like,
What?
I
Oh,
genuinely thought that that was what was being said. I was like,
nah.
I kind of got embarrassed, I think, too, because I was like, oh wow. So, so yeah, we work things out on this channel. Let me stop. Anyway, it's hot. Like it is very hot right now, and I can't stand up to open the window because y'all gonna see something you don't need to see, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh,
So, anyway, um, but yeah, anywho,
where were we? I forgot where we was at.
child, I have no idea.
That ADHD that kicked in. We can't remember.
It really. Oh, me thinking Bon Ton. Oh, because Jalen was saying earlier, and I really wanted to say that Jalen was saying that he thought Bon Ton was a real place too. And I am telling you that even living here, I was thinking that Bon Ton was a real place. But Catherine also said that we were talking about the watch party. And yeah, so we definitely are gonna start doing that. I have a couple of things coming up in February, and that's the only thing is like that's when the Wicked City podcast is supposed to start. I'm gonna be recording with some of the I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I'm gonna be recording with some of the stars of Wicked City, and they're gonna be guests on the podcast, and they are going to help me break down. I'm actually going to make a little promo announcement for it. Like not a promo, but an announcement. And just be like, I'm so ready to get in my acting bag. Like I'm ready to be like, hi, my name is Galen. Have you ever wanted to watch Wicked City? Well, have I got a podcast for you?
That would make a really good YouTube ad.
It would. It really would.
I know
So,
I'd watch.
well, thank you. Catherine said, "Don't stretch yourself too thin." I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. That is what I'm very afraid is gonna happen. Is that I'm gonna overcommit to things and try to do too much. That's what I'm really scared of, and that's why I'm trying to get as much stuff done ahead of time as I possibly can. Even if it's just filming something and then I go back and edit it later on because I want to give myself time and I don't want to just be like, okay, I told them I was gonna put something out this week, and so, but then I'm also not trying to be like, Galen, don't say that. I'm also not trying to charge people money and then not post content like for months at a time. And take from that what you will. Aiden said, "Do you have a YouTube?" Yes, I do have a YouTube, and you can go to They Call Me Mr. G on www.youtube.com, and you can look me up. It's a little purple cartoon version of me.
Oh,
It is. No, I mean he's not purple, but like
yeah, I know
the
what you
stuff
mean.
around him is purple. And then, yeah. And it's so the actual whatchamacallit for my and I think I want some new channel art, but I don't have no money to pay anybody right now, so I'm just gonna leave it like that until I can. Um I have a depiction of myself holding Queen Eclipse's umbrella wand from Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Oh my
And
God.
then
Yes.
there's a triquetra above it with a light illuminating from it. And I really love that picture. Like I actually truly love that picture. Um it just Catherine, can you
Oh
pin
my
that comment that
God.
you just made about finding me on most platforms? Just go ahead and pin that comment. But yeah, it's such a cute picture. It's got, I look because I wanted to incorporate that umbrella because at the time I was very into Star versus the Forces of Evil and specifically Eclipsa, and it's got the triquetra above it. It's and I'm holding the Book of Shadows. It is so cute. It is
Yes. You
so.
gotta send me that. You gotta let me see that picture because that is like, yes.
I'm gonna find it. Because it was. Ooh, girl.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure out how to pin because I can't pin the comments either. I've never been able to. I just assumed it was something. But anyway, But I'm glad too that we started this earlier because, baby, the way I was sitting up here doing this at 9 o'clock at night, mm-mm,
Cause, cause friend, I'm like, friend, like where everybody at? I was like, where everybody at?
child, you know, it be falling off. People don't be necessarily up in here like that because they don't love me.
Girl. Once I get off of work, it's up and it's stuck.
Not if it's up and it's stuck, child. Not Miss Carter Line B. I know y'all are here. I'm just being whatever. Y'all, I had to really, really reconcile the fact that it won't let her do it because someone is on with me. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I had no idea. Tarot Teddy Bear says, so we don't love you.
Oh,
I mean, I am constantly being gaslit. I'm not going to say that that means anything. I am going to say that I'm constantly being gaslit. And then, especially Blake. Us, especially Blake. But he
it
said he
builds
likes falling
character.
asleep to my voice, so I'm gonna, I'll let it go. I'm gonna forgive y'all today. Chica said, what did you say, baby? I'm so glad I found you. Oh, well, yeah, you always got somebody to talk about Charmed with. Now, I may not see your comment. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I may not always see your comment, so, but I'm here. Oh, Lisa said, I love you, G, even if you are a millennial.
Ah,
What that mean?
what that mean?
That's what I mean when I say I be getting gaslit. Right there. That's what I mean. I be getting gaslit every week. Every week I get gaslit. That's what I mean. That's what I mean right now. Right now. And I've never done anything before to anybody. So I don't know if it's Lissa or Lysa, like Lysa Aaron on Game of Thrones. I love that name because, like, who I love you even though you're photogenic. I feel like I
You
go through
are.
phases. Thank you. I feel like I go through phases where I'm not. Like right now, if you took a picture of me right now in this very moment, I feel like I would look like a ragamuffin. But
It's like you're always smiling. You never not smiling.
yeah,
I'm inclined to take a screenshot. Thank you.
you do what you do what the Lord of Light leads you to do. Didn't Elise? Let me stop. Now you can stop. Now it's
Oh,
Derek. It's Derek. It's Derek. It's Derek. Don't play with me. Don't play with me because I'm gonna continue to do it if I want to, if I so choose. If I so choose. Anyway, but no. What were we finna talk about? I feel like I'm finna
mm,
go to sleep. Is this
mm.
shirt on backwards? No. It might be. Oh no, the pocket is right here. I love your opening when you tell them you're gonna cut up the wigs. I feel like I haven't been threatening the wigs lately. And
Don't cut up the wigs. It's not worth it.
thank you, Catherine. I love Red. It is worth it because, like, at one point in time, that's the only way I could get people to do stuff was threatening their wigs. Like, I would literally just tell people, like, if you don't like the video, then I'm gonna cut up your wigs. Or if you disagree with me, I'm gonna cut up your wigs. Either way, somebody's wig was gonna get cut, and it got done when it
Ooh.
needed to get done. hmm
Oh wow. You
hmm
cutting wigs.
Them dry, crusty wigs that they grandma got on them wig stands in their house, where they also have a picture of a leopard and two naked people.
Not gonna lie, them wigs be flammable because the amount of hairspray they be spraying on them and you just light it. Whoosh. You
Mm-hmm.
got it right there. And it's pinned down. Yeah, got him.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, foreign ambassador said that one blonde wig Prue wore.
Uh,
If she had stood too close to a stove, her hair was gonna catch on fire. That wig was so dry. It was like it how you get split ends on a wig, I will never understand. Yes, she's very thankful she didn't smoke because I swear to you,
Yes.
if she had smoked, that wig would have gone up in flames. She wouldn't have had to worry about not having somebody to say goodbye to because her scalp would have been like burned to pieces. And Leo was useless, so he probably wouldn't have healed it. I mean,
Mm-mm.
Leo probably would have been like, I don't know if I can do that, man. I don't know if I can heal you with your burned scalp, man.
I don't know if the elders allow me to do that, man.
Oh, God have mercy on my soul. I hate that man. Not Brian. Brian is cool. Or
Yeah.
maybe he's not. I don't know. But I'm going to say Brian is cool. But no, the character of Lily, he can go. Lily can go.
You be killing me with the Lily.
We're glad to have you, Amanda. Didn't the actor who played Elise pass away a few months ago? She absolutely did. And I don't know why I said absolutely did like that. Like she won the lottery or something. But yeah, she's no longer with us.
No, how? Mm.
I have no idea, but she passed away. The Angel of Destiny from season 8, she passed away. I feel like there was somebody else, but I don't remember who. Like recently.
Mm.
Please don't play with Leo. Him and Piper made my childhood. Well, baby, I'm sorry that your childhood was like that. I'm so sorry that you had to experience that and that you had to go through that. So sorry. And I hope that things get better for you.
You read what I read, right?
I just hate that. The Amish movie Brian did with Jesse McCartney and one of them, Machaca. I don't know who that is. Oh, wait. Allie and AJ? What? That was the
Mm-hmm.
weirdest. Brian Krause, Jesse McCartney, and one of them, and AJ and Allie, or AJ or Allie. That is the most random assortment of
Wow.
people that I have ever heard in my life, and I absolutely have to see that.
Ah!
I do. I do. I absolutely do. That dude Cam said, didn't Barnabas die? Yes, Barnabas did pass away. As did Barbas. So yeah,
You
she's
know what I
going.
realized?
What?
That throughout the running of the show, like, the show was cool or whatever, but it was like, the acting was okay, but it was like if you could look like if you like just watching the show, you wouldn't be able to. You
I'm so sorry.
distracted me.
I'm sorry. The ADHD. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but throughout the whole run of the show, you realize it's like the Charmed Ones, in my opinion, is just a name. It's like, and I say that because it's like if someone can emulate your power, so it's like I just feel like the Charmed One, like that's just like a name. Like if three powerful enough witches are there, like they can emulate the Charmed Ones. You know what I mean? So it's like what?
Yeah. I don't know. The power was weird because sometimes I felt like it was the magic came from the blood. Sometimes it seemed like the powers came from the powers themselves. Like the power 3 came from the powers themselves. And it's themselves. It's a themselves. Themselves. It's giving Prue not knowing past tense. But yeah, it I don't know. It is so weird to like really get down to the nitty gritty of like the power of 3 and what it was. Like the demons in season 8, they had to get their blood so that they could channel the power of 3, which was like, and then I was on the fence about whether Dr. Williamson would have been able to use the power 3 because it was just him. So like, but then that goes back to, could Melinda have used the power of 3? Like, well, clearly not the power of 3, but
But
something
yeah,
similar to the power of 3. And Ice asked if anyone's going to MegaCon in Orlando to meet the sisters. I wanted to say that because, baby, if y'all link up, let me know because I'm not going. But I can't. But if somebody is, y'all link up and y'all need to let the Charm family know. You need to let our family know. Lissa said, didn't it only take a spell for 3 blondes to get the power of 3? So it was a little deeper.
Not wrong.
Yeah, well, they're not wrong. The thing is that it was a little more than just a spell. Like, they rewrote reality. So it's not like they took the power of 3 necessarily from the sisters. They made themselves into the sisters. But that goes into the territory again of like, how does the power work? Because they clearly had the power of 3 because they were able to break it. And, you know, they couldn't have broken it if they didn't have it. So there's that aspect of it. But then it also goes into, so because they were able to rewrite reality and they became the charmed ones in that reality, then what happened to Piper, Phoebe, and Paige? Like, are they just not the charmed ones anymore? Are they just regular witches now? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that kind of stuff was so unclear.
The amount of times they lose their powers are like ridiculous. Or like their powers jump into someone else is just like ridiculous because it's like, are you serious?
Baby,
like we can't do better.
When they gagged Zanku, he was like, "Power, please," and nothing happened. And Paige was like, and then Phoebe was like, and girl, shut up, hush. BWTF said, didn't Paige vanquish Cole on her own? No, she did not. She did not.
Ooh, I'm just so excited. I would like to say thank you because like it was nice meeting y'all, but like I'm not dropping, but like I just wanted to say it's nice meeting y'all because like low key, y'all funny as hell. Y'all be getting me with the gaslighting him because like it's funny. Y'all be getting me really having me crying, but like nah, y'all real chill. Y'all alright, I guess.
Yeah, we like to be cool over here, even though people do gaslight me and treat me like they don't like me. And I am going to be forever the victim in this. And there is no way that I'm not gonna be the victim because I'm treated poorly. Oh Lord. But no, I love everybody. Like, I truly, like, I really do enjoy that. This is the highlight of my week every single week. Like, I love coming on here because I feel like even if I be in a bad mood, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to come to the live because I love everybody. And I just be joking when I say, well, I mean, y'all do be gaslighting me sometimes, but I just be joking. I love everybody, especially Jalen and Charlie.
Oh,
So, baby, listen, this is the year. I don't know why I keep feeling like that, but this is the year we
manifest a man.
Yeah, this is the year we find somebody. I don't know why, but I got that feeling in my heart and in my soul. And even though I've had it for the past 2 years, that's okay because and it still hadn't happened. But
We just gotta act ladylike.
yeah. Hungry KXO. Girl, you know I've never actually sat there and read your name before. Nah, I be cracking up out loud. I be every time. Tinashe? Not who is Tinashe, but I'm saying, what you mean she's in here? I thought you meant, I don't know. I was like,
manifestation.
Manifest. So, yeah, this is the year, child. Do you believe in magic? My favorite spell is when Paige wrote a spell for the first time. She ain't rhyme or have no spice. I have a love hate relationship with that because it was cute. It was definitely unique, and she definitely put her own spin on magic, and for that I will forever stand. And at the same time, and at the same time, but then again, this was right after Phoebe said door unlock, no magic block. So I can't really give her grief for that because what is door unlock, no magic block? And am I bringing attention to something that y'all didn't bring up? Yes, I absolutely am, because it was stupid. Like, that spell that Phoebe wrote was stupid. It was dumb. And it needed to be. I pray to God that they talked about her when they got home and said we could not get into the establishment because your spell was stupid. So Gage said, but Phoebe was coming off the feeling of the ring. To
Mm-hmm.
be honest with you, I don't care. I could care less. I'm not even being 100%. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I could care less about that ring because that was trash. And Phoebe wasn't the only person there. Because Piper has been in the game a few times. And even though spellcasting was not her thing, locked in, boxed in, full of hair, um, she could have come up with a little bit of something, but no, they did it because they had to send her. They had to show us that Piper has the power inside of her because, we just watched a mother lift a car off her child. Girl, okay. That was so stupid. I know that people are not going to agree with that because they love themselves some Piper, but that was stupid. There was regardless of, so we know sometimes maybe that the power behind the spell, or we know that the power behind the spell affects, you know, the spell. And you maybe can argue that the wording of the spell makes it more powerful or not. I'm not real sure how that works, but the power of three could not penetrate this gate, but Piper's sheer might, like, baby, y'all could have come up with something better to show me that Piper was powerful, or show me that, like, it
It wasn't giving.
it wasn't. I mean, and I mean, as a moment, let me double back. Let me double back. As a moment in the show, it was an amazing display of magic. It really was. I mean, it
Definitely.
was an amazing display of her power. It was, I think, for what they were trying to accomplish. I do definitely think that it worked. By making her seem very maternal, making her seem like I'm gonna do what I need to do for my people. Like, in that respect, it definitely worked. But I just hate the idea that the power she can trump the power of three by herself. Like, that is just, I don't
I'm
know.
gonna be honest with you. I feel like since Prue died, I feel like Piper became the mother of the group. So it's like she's like just she's trying to be her little own self. So it's like they're trying to show that she's growing. Cause like I feel like Loki. I feel like I'm gonna say it like this. Cause like I'll always be like I feel like Shannon's write off was destined. I say that because it was showing that Piper was getting stronger, and it was like the older sister is always the strongest. So it was like this kind of display was like, it's coming. It's there. It's getting there. Just give it a little time. It'll get there.
I always get very on the fence about the oldest being the strongest comment, because I think the whole point of the oldest being quote unquote the strongest is that their magic is stronger because they're a firstborn. And so after that, you may get into ones that are more skilled than the others. But as far as being the most powerful, I think that's kind of up for debate. Me, personally, to me, I feel like that's. And am I saying that Piper wasn't the strongest? Yes, because I think they were all equally strong, just in different ways. And at the,
Definitely.
and at the same time, um, I don't know. I don't know, because I think, number one, that's why I don't like saying, oh, this person was the strongest. I think that that is,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying that to what you said, and I'm sorry, I don't want you to think I'm saying that to what you said.
No,
I
it's okay. I'm listening.
I think that people get into the strongest argument because they prefer a character, if that makes sense. Like they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Piper was mother. Oh yeah, Paige was the strongest because she had more powers than them. Oh yeah, Phoebe was the strongest because of X, Y, and Z." And it's like to me, I just feel like, and so now what? Like, what am I supposed to do with that now? Like, how does that contribute or change the show?
Exactly. But like,
Um,
I mean, they're all equally powerful. They are. They really are because that levitating, Phoebe's levitating is just perfect. It balances with her empathy and her premonitions. And Piper, I'm gonna be honest, once it got up there in like seasons, we didn't really see her freezing stuff as much. Like she started like morely blowing up stuff, and then she was like, "I don't even know if I can freeze people anymore." I'm like, "How do you forget how to freeze people?" That's like what? If that's like
yeah.
that's your original active power. How can you
I
forget something like that?
I think from a storytelling perspective, she because I'm with you on that. Like, Mama just put the freezing aside and said, "Girl, save it for somebody else." I do think that they had to um they had to have her lean on that power a little bit more, but for the same reason that Prue was always using her telekinesis. It was their best line of defense against demons, their most immediate line of defense. Like, you can't walk into a room having premonitions and then that's gonna be what saves the day. I mean, it might, but it's not gonna
Maybe.
necessarily get the job done on an immediate basis. Like, I think about be careful what you wish for. And Phoebe had that premonition about where the lamp was going, the genie lamp was going to roll. And that was what saved the day because she saw where it was. And she kind
Yeah.
of thought, like, what the hell am I having this premonition about? And that to me is how the power can be useful. But as far as like walking into a room, flinging people, whatever else, that to me is like they had to lean on that a little bit. So I get it. I get it. But that's why I just think that whole oldest thing or not the oldest thing, but like who's the most powerful, who's this, who's that, is just kind of like, girl.
But I'm gonna be honest in a way. I'm not saying like they're like two or more stronger, but it's like I feel like that Paige and Piper got put like how do I say this? Like they got good in the power department. Phoebe did as well, but I feel like they should have played more off her like her psychic abilities. Like not like she can move stuff with her mind, but like she can actually like read people's minds. Like actually seep into their minds and see what they're hiding.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that the telepathy probably would have been a really good power. Because I think it probably, I mean, I feel like the empathy was a good one. I do. I mean, obviously, I love the empathy power, but telepathy would have been cool. I could have seen her developing telepathy as a second ability, but for some reason, they wanted her to have an active power, which is cute. Um,
Mm.
but um, I,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So somebody said Phoebe getting telepathy would hinder long story arcs. This is no tea, nor is it shade. But
Mm.
Phoebe had premonitions, and the story arcs were still what they were. So I don't really have faith that the telepathy would have been any different. I mean, especially if someone knew that that was her power going into it, they could have created a spell that would block it. Just like, I mean, even with the empathy power, Chris found a
Mm-hmm.
demon that could make a potion that could block the empathy power. Boom, problem solved, and we moved on. So I could see something like that, or they had a magical. Now, you do run into the risk of like if they block the power, then Phoebe would be like, okay, why can't I read this person's mind? So what you could do is have like them cast some kind of a spell over themselves so that when Phoebe tries to read their mind, they can sense it. If that makes sense. Like they can
Yeah, I
sense
know what you
that her
mean.
power is activating. So don't Bill and
I
Pooh
remember when she
basically
didn't
have
have no powers.
hmm?
I remember that one part where she didn't have no powers and she tried to orb. It was so hilarious.
It was
Like,
a mess. Cause I was like, girl, come on now. Let's be for real.
like,
Let's just
let's
be for
let's pick up our dignity.
baby, listen, when she didn't have no powers and Paige was stressed to the max and they were up here making charts and all this and that, I was like,
Mm?
are y'all okay? I was like, is everything okay at home? Because at what point in the show have we ever need to make charts to figure out where a demon was at? Because we can't say, oh, Phoebe's premonitions are what did it, because Phoebe wasn't getting a premonition all the time.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Like, let's be for real right now. And then don't bring up I'm calling on Medusa's bones. Don't bring that up to me this week because I'm or this live whatever. Because why Phoebe Sharkeisha Hallowell sat there and wrote out calling on Medusa's bones. I can't. I can't. I cannot. And I will not. I can't.
Definitely.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like that's my when that woman sat there and said calling on Medusa's bones, turn this demon into stone.
Mm. She had intent to harm.
She had intent to do something. Thank God it didn't work. Oh, but baby, no, that's what I was gonna say. Prudence stayed with a flowchart. Baby, I remember one episode and I can't remember which one it was. Oh my God. I think it might have been blinded by the white lighter. And Piper, I think Piper was like, I'll see if I can make a potion to do or something like that. And Phoebe was like, I'll take book duty. And Prue was like, yeah, I'll go make a flow chart to see where all this is going.
What?
Prue, shut up. Because you just finna go take a bath. You're just finna go relax in the
Exactly.
tub and you finna clean your skin. That's what you finna go do. Don't play with me like that. Don't tell me that you finna go make a flow chart so you can see where this is all going. Shut up. Because you're
I'm gonna
lying.
do the same thing. Cause
Because
let
what
me
I
get
will tell
myself
you.
out of this.
Hmm.
Cause let me get myself out of this because I feel like low key when Prue be like, oh, well, I'm gonna go to the library to figure this out. I feel like she goes to her car and roll herself up one and sits in the parking lot and smokes it. Cause there's no way that you're going to the library every time.
Mm-mm. Prudence, I feel like when she said I'm making a flow chart, I really feel like she went up to her room, she locked the door, and then she got in the tub and she took her long hot bath. She put some lavender in there, lavender mimosa holy thistle, like, and mama took a bath.
Mm. She was like,
Like,
I'll get to it when I get to it.
yeah, she said I'm not doing this. She said y'all figure out what y'all gonna do because I'm finna go take a bath.
Yes, because Prue definitely gave off those type of vibes because she was very business drive. She was about her work.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that spell to vanquish Nick, but then I like it, but there's something about it that's off that bothers me every time. Lavender mimosa, holy thistle. Okay, wait, because I always get the words mixed up. Lavender mimosa, holy thistle, scatter its cells throughout time. Let this Nick no more exist. There's something else in there that I'm missing.
You
Lavender
are.
mimosa, holy thistle, scatter its cells throughout time. I think it's this evil that is in our midst. Let this Nick no more exist. Cleanse this evil from our midst. There we go. Cleanse
Yes.
this evil from our midst. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Let me go look it up because I want to say it right because y'all not gonna gaslight me because even though that's exactly what it is, I want to make sure because y'all be in here gaslight me and I don't want to. And then not Grams used that spell and never tried it. She said, "Girl, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I let them deal with that when they get home." Lavender mimosa, holy thistle, cleanse this evil from our midst, scatter its cells throughout time, let this Nick no more exist. It's something about that I don't like, but I can't figure out what it is. It's like there's not enough
I think
lines.
it's the Nick.
Yeah, let this Nick no more exist. It's given very like low class, low key. I don't have time for
They,
this.
they make it sound like he's his own species. Like make this Nick no longer exist. Like what? That don't make sense to me really.
I feel like she wrote that spell before she went to sleep that night and then was like, okay,
Yeah, I
what they
think
do from here is on
this
them.
will do.
She said she wrote it while the girls were taking their baths and Patty was cooking some hamburger helper to take to work the next day and she
Mhm.
just wrote it out on a piece of paper. She put it in the book of shadows and said, all right, whatever they do from here, that's on them. She said, okay. She said, all right, I'm done.
Mm.
Hello. She literally wrote it the moment she sent the girls back and didn't look back. She really did. She said, here you go. She said, here you go. Patty works at a diner though. You know Patty wasn't getting that food for free. If she didn't steal it, she wasn't getting that food for free. And Buddy's was not giving no discounts. So
Yeah.
Patty was taking her hamburger helper to work. Patty was not getting no discounts about that food. With that
Or
food.
she was pulling that 5 finger discount.
She would just freeze people and then she'd eat a couple of burgers and then she'd be like, okay, I'm good for the rest of the day. And then she would freeze them again and she put some more in her purse. And then, yeah.
Evil.
hmm That's what she would do. That's why Patty was in hell.
Oh.
Imagine being a powerful witch having to wait tables. I set the whole world on fire. That's my whole thing. Oh, thank you for the rose. That's my whole thing is like at the end of the day, you think that I'm going to have all this access to magic and I got to go put on a uniform to go to work? No, ma'am. That's not happening. That's not happening. When I worked at Walmart, because I worked at Walmart, I worked at Home Depot, I worked at, I worked a lot of places. I worked at FYE in the mall. I worked some other places too. And baby, if you think if I had had magic, that I'm gonna put on that uniform shirt or that little apron at Home Depot, and you think I'm gonna put that on and go into work, girl, no,
Girl, no.
girl, no, girl,
But
no.
Twin, Charmed is a fascinating show if you really think about it. Cause like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I used to hate on it so bad. Cause I'm like, bro, I don't want to watch this. Like, I think it was force fed down my throat so much that I got brainwashed into liking it.
Mm-hmm. Child, that might be what happened because sometimes that's how we come to like stuff like I'm gonna watch Interview with a Vampire, and I don't want to, but I'm gonna watch it because I've been peer pressured into doing it. So, can you do a Charmed remix, a Nicki Minaj song to be exact? Oh, let's see. He said, nope.
I could go for some fried chicken.
What? What about Nicki Minaj made you think about fried chicken?
I don't know. I'm just hungry.
Um, he said he came from Jamaica. He went to the bodega. He didn't get his diploma because he wrote in the book of shadows paper. I can't do that. I can't do that. That's so stupid. I can't do this. Oh my God. That was so dumb. Just don't pay me no attention because that was so stupid. That was so stupid. Leave me alone, man. Because what made me say that? What
Like,
what came out
yes.
that would make me think that that was okay to say?
You
See,
tried.
baby, it was giving very much locked in, boxed in, full of fear. It was giving very much. Let's get him the truck out of here. It was giving door unlock, no magic block. It was
I'm so disappointed in myself because
mm-mm.
we made a resolution for 2024 and we already broke it.
What did you break?
Not to eat big bag foods, and I failed already.
Oh, I was gonna say because who is we?
Oh no, me. Me, I said
Um,
me, not we. Me.
oh, I was gonna say, I was like, cause baby, listen, I didn't make no New Year's resolutions at this point. I just said, listen, I'm gonna just be me. I'm gonna just do me. I'm gonna try
It's
to,
just another year.
yeah, I'm gonna try to grow this channel, child. I'm gonna try to put out some quality content, and outside of that, I ain't got nothing else. I'm gonna try to do well in school, and that's gonna be a wrap past that.
I'm rejecting your deflection.
I hate that part of that spell. And it is the most iconic part of it. Like, it is the most recognizable, it's the most quotable. But I hate that part of that spell. I feel like I feel like it started out good, and then towards the middle, it kind of got meh. And then, like, at the end, was like, no, thank you. Because
Yeah.
it was like, oh my God, okay, wait. Because I always have trouble starting stuff when I try to think of it. Okay. Time for amends and a victim's revenge. And then it's like, oh. And then it's like cloning power turns sour. Sour. I think I said sour.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like,
sour, I believe.
and then it's like power to change, turn to strange. And then I already start rubbing my eyes because here she comes. I'm
I'm
rejecting your
rejecting your
deflection.
deflection.
Because she doesn't say deflection because Alyssa was trying to be cute. And she was talking in that little
Wow.
stupid baby voice she does with them little teeny tiny teeth. Galen, you should not have said that. That was inappropriate. And she was trying to be cute and talking that little baby voice. And she said, I'm rejecting your defection. And I can't. I can't. I forgot about the poppet spell.
She was killing me when she was like, and by the way, P.S., this is not for personal gain. Like, what? I don't
Yeah.
think they don't care. I think they do not care.
Listen, listen, Linda. I didn't mean to cut you off. Somebody said that the spell to vanquish, whatever they were calling in season 3, the vampire cousin things that could steal knowledge from your brain. That is one of my favorite spells because whoever wrote that was in their bag. Knowledge gained by murderous means is wisdom's bitter enemy. The mind that burns with stolen fire shall now create your funeral pyre. And then their heads light on fire and then they burn.
Boom. Yes.
Baby, whoever wrote that, masterpiece. Masterpiece.
In
They
their
must have
bag.
brought an actual witch in to write that one. Because baby, that was the one. That was whoever wrote that one, they cut up. They cut up. They cut up. Whoever did that one was that was the one. That was the one. Like, baby, I would just rework that spell for every demon and just be like, a knowledge gained by murderous means, and then is the evil wind that blows. Because I always hate that the shack spell actually starts out is the evil wind that blows. Because I feel like there's no reason for there to be an is on there. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason for it to actually be is an evil wind that blows. Just say evil wind that blows because that's what they ended up saying anyway.
Yeah.
Is an evil wind that blows. It sounds like there's a part to it that wasn't there. And I don't know. Evil wind that blows, that which forms below, no longer may you dwell. Unaliving takes you with this spell.
Mm. I'm gonna be honest with you. I low key feel like that the source was very much so sassy. I'm
Oh yeah,
sorry.
the
I would
source was a
say this.
homosexual. The source was a homosexual because when he looked around for a minute, he was like, when they put the crystal cage around him, he was like, "Ugh." And then he looked them dead in the
Uh,
face and started giggling, and he was like, crystal, oh baby, with them stiletto nails on, baby. Oh no, ma'am.
yeah,
Oh
it's
no, ma'am.
okay. Be who you are.
Baby, when that man said crystal,
That
I
was
said,
very much so given with all the power of the gaze. It's okay.
mm-hmm. And when Paige was like, "Oh my God," and he was like, "Not quite." I said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Saucy Poo. Yes, Miss Saucy Poo."
You see, I'm
Oh,
glad he kept on that cloak because, not even gonna lie, that face card, that face card, it ain't
I
it.
feel like he was either really fine under there or he looked a mess. It was one of the two.
It was so in between. That was
Hmm. Not somebody said the source came right off Dragula. Baby, not him and Meatball were best friends.
well,
Not him and James Victoria Black or whatever. I think that was that person's name. No, the source gives me that he would be friends with like Eva Destruction. Um oh my god, what's the drag king's name that was on there? Oh, because I think they ended up winning. What is that drag king's name? L- It's not Lance Sider. I don't know. It was one of the two of them. But yeah, I feel like he would have been friends with them. He would have been friends with like if we were on Drag Race, he probably would have been friends with like Roxy Andrews or Fifi, definitely. He would have definitely been talking about Party City. I feel like him and Diabetti would have got along real well. Like it would have just been a mess.
it, it was. It really was low key.
Hmm. Like I really feel like I eating grapes. Leia, I want some, but we ran out of grapes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Piper, as a character as a whole, like they should have like when they turned her evil, her and Phoebe evil. They should have left her power the way that they like the freezing. They should have left it that way. Like I liked it better that way because like the way you were so easily able just to like just kill somebody, just like yes, just crack the ice. It's over.
Hmm. Hmm. I loved her power. And baby, low key, Evil Piper was eating them folks up. When she turned around and she looked at Leo and was like, "Don't tell me what to do." And Phoebe was like, "Ooh," being messy for no reason.
The
She
way
was
that
low key telling Phoebe what they needed to do. Like, you would
definitely,
think that evil Phoebe would have been the one that would like kind of be taking a little bit more charge. But no, it was Evil Piper. Because Phoebe was like, when Piper was like, like we need to do something next or whatever, and Phoebe was like slaughter innocents, and then she was like, "No, I'm serious, Phoebe. We need to get Prue back because then if the I was gonna say the Enchantress, if the Dark Priestess takes her out, then she takes the evil power of three with her. Like it was very like." Phoebe, you need to focus right now. And then once she got Phoebe to focus, she was like, okay, this is what we're
like
gonna
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like
do.
at the end of that episode, she killed me with like Piper killed me with that ugly cry because like I was laughing, I was screaming.
Because sometimes when Holly would do stuff like that, she'd be like, oh, and I'm like, girl,
Yes,
are
bro.
you
Like, are you
crying or are you
okay?
moaning? I would be like, are you crying or moaning? Because you need to get
Like,
this together. She was like, oh, oh, what do we? And I was like,
I'm gonna be
what?
honest. With Envy Flop,
Come on, William,
I
your
can't
bank.
say
What
that
are you calling me for in my
username.
video? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, but I can't say that username. But what Envy said, because like Phoebe, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it came down to my siblings or Cole, shoot, I might as well had to choose that man, because it's like, be for real. You gonna look at me like that? You wouldn't choose Cole? I
No,
mean, my
I don't
family looking
know.
very much so sacrificable right now. I don't know.
Even though I assume that you're playing, um, I
I
assume I'm gonna make
am.
this
I
percentage.
am.
I feel like there is a generation of people that like saw that toxicity and thinking that it's normal and they're like, I want that kind of love because that's what Phoebe had. So that's me personally. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like I think there are people because they'll be like, Phoebe and Cole should have been in game, baby. Not their whole relationship being based on a lie, but they should have been in game. But let me hush. Cause
A
one thing
lie. What lie though?
that he was Balthazar there to unalive them, and
I thought
then
it was that he was the source.
well, no, when they first got together, he was literally there to unalive
That's
her.
true. But I
Like
mean,
he went back in time to unalive these people, and their whole line. I say them, their whole line, and you know what I'm saying. Like it's just like And then the source is a little bit different because he couldn't necessarily control that, but I still kind of be like, because,
Mhm.
and even then, that's on Phoebe because Phoebe, well, not that's on Phoebe, but Phoebe still chose him, and you can say it was like the baby or whatever,
Mm,
that influenced her, which I think is true.
but
I do think that that's true. I
you
just
gotta be
can't
honest
say
though.
well.
Like I feel like that she like she low key oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I low key feel like basically that she like low key down not like downplayed the whole relationship. Like she didn't do that, but it was like throughout the whole relationship, it was like she was like riding his coattail in a way. But it was like that's her man. That's understandable. But it's like it was given like she could not function without Cole. Like, and then Cole was given very much crazy stalker baby daddy type vibes because it's like the fact that he tried to erase Paige so he could get back with Phoebe. That is crazy on another level.
You know, Cole did a lot of erasing or attempting to erase. He tried to erase the whole Warren line. He tried to erase Paige out of their lives so him and Phoebe could be together. Like, this man was doing a lot to try to, get at Phoebe, to Phoebe, towards Phoebe. Like, he was doing a lot. So, I don't know. Cole just. I always feel like they weren't meant to work out. And it's okay. Like, I really think that it's okay to have a relationship that doesn't go anywhere. And I think that's where people get mixed up with Cole because they want him so badly to be with Phoebe because they're their favorite ship. But I think it's important to acknowledge the fact that Phoebe grew from their, relationship not working. And it's okay to say they didn't work out. Here's what she got from it. And now it's time to move on. But they just want to be stuck in that moment in time. And I can't.
But
Sometimes.
it's like her having love, like they was really trying to play that girl. Cause like every other season, it would be like every other season, like she have a different boyfriend, and I'm like, I can't. I'm not gonna call her a hoe. That's you can't say that. But it's like she, you know,
If anything, that was Paige. It
definitely.
because baby Paige was cutting up. But that's neither here nor there. That's my boo. And I'm gonna stand beside her. Just like she was
But
standing up
thinking
top of
them
me.
men out at the middle of the night is crazy.
Baby, she was getting it in. She said, while I'm young, I'm gonna cut up. Somebody said Phoebe dedicated the whole 2 pages of the Book of Shadows to that man. That is true. That is true. She definitely did. Just like Graham's dedicated a whole page to the necromancer, and she was writing notes and everything.
Mm-mm. It's the
Graham
fact
wrote
that
the
she put like
whole
the little photo booth photos in there that killed me.
baby. She put the photo booth photos in there. She was writing with a sharpie. She meant business because they were writing like with pen and stuff most of the time. Baby, when she pulled that sharpie out, I said, "Oh yeah, she means this."
Yeah,
She
because it's permanent. We can't change this once it's here.
hmm And Lisa said, didn't she say something about him liking long walks on the beach? She was talking about that. She was talking about pork chops and mint jelly. She was talking about Clark Gable movies. She put everything in there. She said he liked to wear red drawers on the weekend. She said sometimes he liked to turn to MTV and watch the spring break party. Like, baby,
She
listen.
was giving any and everything to get him down.
hmm When I tell you
Mm-mm.
Phoebe and Grams were the same person, and nobody can convince me otherwise. And Phoebe is just the part of Grams that turned out well. It's my name. My name is Alyssa. So Lissa. Oh, okay. Because I just kept saying Lysa because I like Lysa Aaron. If you never watched Game of Thrones, then you need to, because
I've
I
never seen Game of Thrones.
I love Game of Thrones, and the main, well, I say, yeah, well, Catelyn was a main character. I think, yeah, Catelyn was a main character. She had a sister named Lysa Aaron, and I just love saying Lysa. I don't know, like, yeah, somebody said the crazy aunt. Baby, Lysa was insane. Lysa was
Yes.
absolutely insane. But I
I've
just,
heard from my friends. It's an okay show, but
I didn't actually watch it until after the fact. Like, it was years and years and years after the fact. Um,
what's that? Three? That's like the third one. Oops.
it's giving very much someone please call 911. It's giving that. Um,
Mm.
yeah. Now somebody said it's giving final battle. It is definitely giving wink out, get out. It's giving very that. Piper said, Piper said, wake up, come on, get out. And I was like, girl, not kiddo. Shut up. I hate when people say kiddo. I hate that phrase so much. It bothers me to a level it probably shouldn't. I just hate when I just hate when people say kiddo because it always makes me feel like, and somebody said something one time that really made me feel like it really put words to it. It sounds like you pity those kids when you say kiddo because it's like, yeah, we're taking the kiddos and we're gonna take the kiddos to Cato and we're gonna get them. Like, I hate it because it sounds like,
Cause honey, we're taking Tucker to the cove.
yeah, we're gonna take the kiddos and we're gonna go to, Dave and Buster's and we're gonna let them play around because they're never gonna get to do that any other way. Like, I hate when people say it. Like, it just sounds so
Mm.
like
I
somebody
know what
you're
you
trying to
mean.
belittle it. Yes, it sounds like you're talking down to that child, which I mean they're a kid,
But
but you
don't
can still speak
belittle a
with
child.
respect. Yeah, don't talk to them, like, hey kiddo, do you want peanut butter and jelly or do you want some chicken nuggets? What do you want, kiddo? Because you're supposed to give them the choice, but you're not really giving them a choice. You're giving them
Cause
a choice
now,
within a choice. And it's like,
cause now the kid mollywop that grown adult for trying to play on their time. Cause now what if that kid is smarter than what they really is for their age?
mhm,
Got clocked in your mouth by a child. Now you trying
mhm,
to play hands with a kid. Look at you.
mhm. Blake said Dino Nuggies. That's exactly what it would be. Come on, kiddo. Do you want a peanut butter and jelly or do you want the Dino Nuggies? Which one?
I could go for some Dino Nuggies right now.
Baby, listen, you go ahead and get you some Dino Nuggies. You go ahead, kiddo. I hate it. I just hate it. And then, like, I think I think it's a southern, what I'm about to say, I think is a southern thing. But like when certain people, I'm not gonna say, but certain people say Bubba. I have never understood why they say Bubba. Hey there, Bubba.
Isn't Bubba referencing to never mind.
It more than likely is a reference to Forrest Gump. Like,
Yeah.
it's probably a reference to that, and it just makes me angry when they say Bubba or
Uh,
brother. Yeah, I hate brother. I hate that.
this is totally off topic, but in my personal opinion, I feel like Jenny was the villain of that movie.
Oh yeah, definitely the way she was treating Forrest. Oh yeah, yeah. No, she was
Mm.
absolutely horrible to
She
that
was
man.
out here hoeing.
Yeah. And then she gonna come back in the end. Girl, get away. Because and then
I was like, how you know that's my baby?
yeah, she gonna come back with this child. Girl, get away from me. Get away from me. You can take I was gonna say Macaulay Culkin. You can take what's that girl from Hannah Montana's brother's name? Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment. Like, girl, take him and leave immediately. Like, please. Please take him. You get the limo out front. Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
wow.
styles, every shoe, every color. But when you're famous, it can be kind of fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers. Who would have thought that a girl like me would double as a
Who
superstar?
would ever thought Miley would have turned out that she turned out the way she did?
I don't remember the words from there, huh?
I said, who would have thought Miley would have turned out the way that she did?
What you mean?
You know, the things that she's done so far, you know? You
Mm,
know.
the only thing I will say I hate is that I feel like she. I don't know if I can say that on here, but I feel like she kind of chose a certain demographic to use part of
That's
her
what I
fulfilling.
mean.
I do think that, but I do think even in that, that was just kind of like a normal, sort of phase to try to rebel against her, family who is completely in the opposite direction, like completely in opposite. So I do not agree with it. Let me go back and say that. It may sound like I'm trying to, excuse it. I'm not, because I don't agree with it. And I definitely think that she used us to get, maybe not recognition, but to, push back. Um, but anyway, I do think here's the thing about Miley Cyrus. I actually really enjoy her singing. And
Definitely.
I didn't think I would, but I actually really, really enjoy her singing. I
But I
don't
mean,
listen to
like,
any of her newer stuff because I don't really,
yeah, I may say
but because she's back to being
Miley.
what she is. And but I mean I don't care for,
It's
but
like,
her voice still sounds good. Like she
it
sounds good.
does. But it's like, how do I explain this? Because, like, I heard her voice recently, and it's like her voice sounds like that she smoked Newports all her life.
She probably does. But it's like in, oh my god, I remember what was that Disney Channel thing? It was the
Yes.
Send It On thing. I don't like comparing people. I really don't. I do not like comparing people. And I am so sorry that I'm about to say this. And this is no shade to anybody. Like I really want to reiterate that I do not condone like comparing people to each other. But it's like Demi Lovato ate that song up. Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus ate that song up. And then you get to Selena Gomez, and
It's
it was
the
like,
comments.
I was like, I love me some Selena, but let's some Selena Gomez, but I'm like, let's when she said, "Oh, words, just a word." To you really want you. I can't even do it because I feel like I sound better than she was. A word. I can't even do just a word.
You
And
might
then
have to do a
you know how
line
Selena Gomez
first.
always holds her diaphragm when she's singing, and she's like, "Oh, words, just a word. To you mean a word. Love. And then you just get everybody else coming in. Till you give it up. And I'm like, I would have I would have just fallen off the stage if you had told me I'm gonna do that, and then they just gonna come in and just start boom, boom, boom,
Yes.
singing down because Demi was eating that song alive. Miley was eating that song alive, and I'm like,
The
Who
bangs.
is Elizabeth talking about? This is your only personality trait every day, all day. Wild. Well, I don't know what's going on that y'all talking.
Ah,
I don't know what Lizzie is talking about. Well, I don't know what conversation y'all having, so I'm gonna just hush and I'm just gonna wait until I get an answer, until I form an opinion. Where is Pure? Get her in the picture. Okay. Okay.
that says pure. I thought that said puree.
That says Pure. So
Wait,
Okay.
who is pure?
So
I
Pure,
realized that. I thought they was spelling Prue right. No, that is pure. You're right.
yeah.
Who?
So I just so at bruh, I just put my cash out, and as soon as you send something, I will go ahead and put Pure in a picture. Um, a word's just a word. Till you mean what you say, and love is in love. Baby, that was my song. That was my song. I am telling you that
And
I
Demi Lovato sung that.
love that song. It was so good. Send it on. I don't remember the words, some of the words. One hand can heal another. Be a part. No. Reach, be a part.
Who
Reach out.
sung that?
I don't know. One spark starts a fire. With one little action, the
Mhm.
chain reaction will never. Like, that was my song. That was my song. God, that was my song. And I can't sing it loud because I don't live by myself. But baby, that was my jam. So back in like '09, 2010, one of the two, they used to have like all the Disney stars like come together for stuff. And so like the Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Alex Russo, they all came together and they sang that song, and it was part of like a, campaign, like just be kind to each other, just send love, things like that. And that was part of the promo for it, was that song. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, not trying to offend anyone, but I never understood like cyberbullying because it's like if you don't like what people are saying to you, it's like log off. I've never understood that. It's like it's a little confusing. You know what I mean?
yeah, let me
Because it's
say let me say two
okay.
things. So the first thing I'm gonna say is someone said, wasn't that for Haiti earthquake? I'm gonna be honest with you, that was like 15 years ago. I honest to God, I have no idea. It really could have been, and I don't remember. I just remember it being for something like that, girl. I don't know. So not me up here lying on Blue Ivy's internet. And if I did lie, I'm so sorry. Um Second off, I think that bullying on the internet has really become so prevalent because everybody's a keyboard warrior. And well, not everybody, but I think people are keyboard warriors. And I think it's easier to criticize something when you don't have to look that person in the face, or you don't have to see them, you don't have to interact with them. You can just put who's in the chat bullying? Wait a minute. Oh girl, oh you must just be, because girl, I was finna say, let me know
Bad
something.
dog, you cannot eat that. Go. Move. You cannot eat that. You cannot eat toilet paper. Bad. Stop. Go. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to redirect my baby. I have a dog.
Okay, okay. Okay. But yeah, I think that's what it is I think people just kind of they get behind a keyboard, they say what they gonna say, and they forget that they're talking to real people. Um, and it just, I don't know.
You see, I'm not a bully, but I do believe like if you like I'm not gonna start anything with anyone. But once they started with me, I'm definitely gonna finish it.
hmm It's
I'm gonna
like
make you log off.
I saw somebody say something about Wicked City, and it was Steven. Oh, hey,
Wicked
Steven.
City.
I feel so bad that I didn't realize that. I'm so sorry. When they're gonna let you be an assistant writer? They need to immediately. They need to let me be an assistant writer on Wicked City, which is why I'm so excited about this podcast, because I didn't see your name. That's the only thing. I don't want you to think I wasn't like, you know, effing with you like. I genuinely did not see it, and I'm so sorry. I only look at comments every now and again, so I deeply apologize about that. Please don't think I was ignoring you or anything, or that I was like intentionally not paying attention. Um, but yeah, I'm so excited about this podcast because I'm really absolutely finna have these people who are on the show and part of the show talking to me about the show. Like, I am so hyped. So far I have Chanel, who plays Sharice, Malika, who plays Kaden. I have the writers. I have Chantal, who plays Angela. I got Maurice P. Kelly, who I think Kelly, girl, Carrie, Maurice P. Carey, girl, I don't remember. Don't tell him I don't remember. But who played a version of the handler in 2 episodes. Like, I am so excited to talk to them, and I am like, I'm just over the moon that I have this opportunity. And it's like, I feel like one day when I'm telling my story about like how I made it, this is what I've been like doing in my right recently, because I'm trying to manifest success. I'm really trying to
Manifest.
and what I'm doing is like thinking about what I'm gonna say when I get like, one day when someone's interviewing me and they're like, you're the host of a very successful podcast, and you have your hands in all these things. So what got you to this point? Like, what was your first big project? And I'm gonna say, well, the first big thing I did was really TikTok, that allowed me to be myself. Y'all listen to me like okay. So y'all pretend like y'all the interviewer and I'm the interviewee, which I mean I am.
Evening news.
So
we're live.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna be like, okay. The first big thing that I really did was get into TikTok. That opened up a whole world of opportunity for me, and it gave me the option and the opportunity to connect with people all over the world that I genuinely never would have met without it. And I used that to hone my skills, my entertaining skills. Heaven Sent said, "Do you get money when we send gifts like roses?" Yes, you do. Or yes, I do. I mean, I do. Yeah, I do. But and it's like, I'm gonna be like, I use that opportunity to hone my skills, my entertainment skills, my hosting skills, to hone my ability to talk with people and take in what they were saying. And I use that as an opportunity to look at myself and figure out what I needed to change, what I needed to maybe make better. And that helped me to grow in different areas. And I was able to branch out into podcasting, and I was able to branch out into content creation. And I'll never forget, one of the first big projects that I worked on was a podcast that I was hosting at the time called Mr. G Reviews. And I did a review of Wicked City. Oh, thank you for the crown. And I was able to get some of the stars from the show as well as the writers. And truly my mind was just blown, because I didn't think that
How did you do that though, really? Like, what is your process? Well,
for me, it was a leap of faith, because I never would have thought in a million years that I would ever have the opportunity to work with them. So what ended up happening was Maurice P. Carey reached out to me on Instagram and said that he had seen a live that I did with one of my friends about Wicked City and that he really enjoyed it. And I said, well, thank you. And I don't know what got on my mind to do it, but I reached back out to him and was like, would you like to be a guest on the podcast that I'm thinking of doing next year? And he said, absolutely, because of the way you support the show. And that was the first time that I really saw how dedication and hard work can open doors for you that you never thought would be opened, and how your name is in rooms that you will never be. When they make that statement, it is 100% true. And that
you get to make the bag.
Exactly. And that one thing helped me to branch out and start reaching out to the stars of the show and the main actresses, and kind of asking them, because I already had a good rapport with them on an individual basis, but I had never thought I could reach out to them for something like that. And I was able to do it, and it changed my life. Not just because I was working with them, but because it gave me the confidence to know that I'm capable of making connections. I'm capable of making content. And the only thing I really need is the belief in myself. And Everything after that just comes to you naturally.
I have a question.
Of course.
Do you believe in voodoo? Because I do. I feel like that. I feel like that is real. Like witchcraft and stuff. Maybe not, but voodoo. Like I've seen people. I've seen things.
This wasn't on the PR list of questions that they sent me. And so, what I am going to say to that question is that if you believe in what you believe in, that is great. And I would never shame someone for their beliefs. And I think it's very important that we just respect each other's boundaries.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah. And then backstage I would be like, so you asking me that because I'm from Louisiana? I would be like, is that why you asking me that? Because I'm from Louisiana? And you asking me if I do voodoo? Girl, I
Nah.
ain't from that part of Louisiana. I'm from North Louisiana.
Ooh. So you up there? You're not even down there with the weirdos. Gotcha.
Not the weirdos.
No
No,
offense.
I'm
There's
not
nothing
in,
wrong with them.
I am not in that part of Louisiana where they typically tend to, engage in those practices. I'm in northern Louisiana. Nail your significant other's shoes beside your bed and they'll stay with you forever.
Oh, that's sorcery. It's a. I'm gonna try that though. I'm gonna try that. You gotta see. You never know, because if you
I
can get
don't
yourself,
have to see. I'm not interested in that, baby. That ain't got nothing to
if
do
you
with
have a
me.
permanent stink, that is like what? Really?
Girl, if you gotta start nailing up shoes to keep them, then you need to let them go. If you gotta
Definitely.
start nailing up shoes and putting blood in spaghetti and all this and that, you need to let them go.
Blood
Because
and spaghetti is crazy.
yeah, like you need to let that go at that point because baby, they do not want you. If you gotta do all of that to keep them, they don't want you. And it don't sound like you necessarily want them. You want what they can bring, which is attention, which is something. I can't do that. That's not in my repertoire. Not in the year of our Lord 2024. Absolutely.
Because
Not in
Catherine quoted me with that. That was hilarious. That's funny. Because definitely not.
mm-mm.
We don't play that.
Because my thing is like I'm not putting nobody down for their beliefs, and I think that that's the territory I'm kind of moving into. But I wanted to specify like it's not necessarily that I'm saying they're wrong for practicing. I'm saying that I would not do all of that to keep a person. That's not no no.
Because it's like, if you get, like, I be laughing when I be seeing them videos about them girls that be like, so like, yeah, the first time I let it go, now the second time I took your starter. Now, we can talk about this. Just unblock me. Now, those people you gotta watch out for. Those are crazy people.
Child, listen, I'm with whoever said we finna call on Medusa's bones. Cause baby, I promise you, we calling on Medusa's bone. Turn these niggas.
Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Chinese what?
Turn these people into stone.
Oh.
These people into stone. That's
You
what
had
it's
to catch yourself, Lord.
sorry.
Mm?
This
It's
is
okay.
not that kind of channel. We don't say those kinds of things. Well, I'm black, so I can say it. That's all I got to say to that. Is we will be back after
I
these,
find that funny.
baby, because the way I'll put this on a pause for 5 minutes and be like, listen, let's go, let me
Please
go.
take a viewer discretion's break.
Are any of y'all in Louisiana? I want to meet somebody. I want to not meet. Well, I mean meet, but like you know, I would love to like meet up with people and like see y'all in
You
person. You
starting to
know,
look tired.
I'm very tired.
Cause
About to reach my
your eyes are like slow, like they're like I forgot the word for it, but like not drifting, but like I can tell because like your eyes are like I don't know how to explain it because like they're like gliding. When people are tired, like their eyes, they tend to like what's it like? You're looking when you're looking directly into a camera or you're looking at someone and you're looking at their eyes. Their eyes are like what's the word? Not cockeyed. You
Not you
don't go
saying I
cock.
got a lazy eye. Not you saying I got a
Yeah,
lazy
pretty
eye.
much. It's like you go cockeyed.
Okay. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay. Cause I forgot you said you live in Hammond. I would love to meet you for real. I would absolutely love to meet you. And you know what? Just because you called me, you said I got a lazy eye and whatever else. Guess what?
Like it came out.
Cause I'm not gonna let nobody play in my face like this, baby. Not me up here looking like we don't have room in the end, baby. This is giving very much away in a manger. Like it's giving very much away in a manger.
Yeah, I actually got to get off it because I got to go to work.
Oh, not the word. Well, it was
Mm.
lovely talking to you.
It was lovely talking to you too.
So, and not somebody saying it's giving ET. You know what? Why?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm definitely finna go
Yeah,
because
it's a wrap. I think it's
yeah,
a wrap.
I feel kind of like Victoria Everglot when she went in Corpse Bride when she went down the thing down the side of the house and she was looking through the window at her daddy and then she realized it was raining and she had the comforter and she went and then she ran and she was running like this. And then she was like, Pastor Goswell, you're the only one who knows what happens beyond the grave. And Pastor Goswell was like, this is most irregular. And then she was like, do you know what happens? What did she say? Do you know what happens after life or something like? And he was like, grim topic for a bride to be. And she was like, it is a bride I fear. I love that movie so much, y'all. I love that movie. Yeah. No, Leia saying I'd be a good voice actor. Thank you. Do I know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Oh, who lives on Mulberry Lane? She's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man. That was my favorite part of Shrek. If you can't tell. That was my favorite part of that movie. I love that movie because I love that part specifically because it's like I didn't realize what they were doing until about halfway through, and I was like, "Not do you know the Muffin Man, Jesus, baby? Not." Lissa said it's Drury Lane, girl. You know I can't talk sometimes. You know what? Yeah, it's time for me to go because y'all gaslighting me now. Yeah, yeah. Not you said. Not you said. Not you said. George Bush need to stop leaving these children behind. Not y'all were thinking of something. Y'all know I misspoke. Oh my God. See, never again. Never again. You know what? I'm never getting on live again because y'all not ever gonna play me like that. So good night. So good night, hussies. I hope y'all have a great night and I hope y'all have a great weekend, a great rest of the weekend. So, not Bloomberg. Anyway, good night, everybody. Good night.